Hello, everybody. What's up? Hope all of you had a good one out there today. 1 second, I'll switch over screens. Alright, all looks good. Alright, get ready for my hair looking like. I'm gonna comment on my hair, I know, until it's annoying. Or at least until I get it cut. But here we go. I just gotta get you ready for the shock. It's the same as it was at the time. Just now, freshly showered. Because I do those on occasion, you know, take a shower. I hear it's pretty good for you. Right, hopefully my mic is situated good enough for you guys. I got my new microphone stand, so it's like low profile. Very nice. But I'm still getting used to it being so low, but then my arm bumps into it. I look fine. I am always going to be more self-critical of myself than any of you could ever be, so when I look over at myself, I'm like, oh. Mimicking throat, me giving. Actually, there's a lot of things I could do. Hey, what's up, Chibi? How you doing, man? Hello, everyone in Twitch, YouTube, Kick. Hope all of you had a good one. Waiting for the bailed jump scare. The baited. I'm not sure what you meant there, but you might get it. Who knows? I'm hideous, says the guy with a gorgeous face. I didn't say that. I just said my hair needs a haircut. Once I get that done, then I'll be insufferable. Because right now it is like way too long. And it's driving me nuts. But it's I should have got it cut before the holidays, but we were too busy. Like, I know having a bunch of hair is probably like seeming to some of you like, man, that's a nice problem to have. But when you have it and you're like, you don't want a bunch of it, you're like, ugh. Woke up after an evening of heavy drinking, literally minute before the stream. It's a destiny. You know what? You heard the call, brother. You heard the call. Also, alright. You meant bald-headed? Well, I ain't that, thankfully. Let me get this popped out so I can see over the prop. Anyways. How you been? I decided to play this one again tonight, Total Chaos, because last night I only got played for an hour because I primarily was just chatting the entire time, and that didn't feel fair to only put an hour into it, so I wanted to give this one a full stream. Just redeemed, brothers, we shall perform the Emperor's will and purge these void-born vermin. Demons, you say, huh? Drank a bit last night. Had some KFC popcorn chicken and a spicy chicken burger from DC. Somebody eating trash, but you know what? Sometimes the trash can be satisfying. You refer to Xenos? I always said Voidborn. Well, I guess you're right. Void would be space, not the, the demon realm or whatever. Game sins, please? Are you well, you're about to get one if you're a member of my Patreon. I'm almost done with the script for Shenmue, and I'll be recording lines for that over the next day or so. And then it'll be going up on Patreon, but I will also be getting to a YouTube video very soon as well. That being said, you'll get some sins while I play games live as well. That's what we call live sinning. But I'm glad you like the stuff I make, that you would come and ask for it. I'm going to take a nap, leaving the stream on the background. Have fun influencing my dreams. Have a good sleep, man. Thank you for leaving the stream on, too. Slept most of the day, and I'm currently upset I can't sleep anymore. Life been tiring recently. It is the holidays. Check on Kick. How's Kick looking over there? How many people we got watching there currently? Don't forget to pop open your Kick tabs, everybody. Then again, maybe not, because, Kick hasn't really been paying very much recently. Not really sure what's going on. I was paying really good for a bit. In the past couple streams, only made like $1 or $2. Went from making like 25 to 30 bucks per stream to make, here's $2. So I'm not sure what's going on over there. If that's normal. I'm still only in like my first month of streaming there. Captain Dart is back on deck. Now I know you've watched too much SpongeBob. If you refer to me as such. Except all the fucking... Oh, yeah, also send me this. Send this Discord announcement out. Kick is alt-right according to some people I listen to. You'll find plenty of alt-righters on, Twitch as well. And YouTube especially. Kick is just like less moderated, I would say, in terms of content. That's really all it's got going for it. Which sometimes leads to like crazy shit. And sometimes very bad shit. But their payout structure is something I wish Twitch would actually copy. In terms of like the amount of like money that streamers there get for subs. And also getting paid per hour of streaming. I don't think they will though. But then, like I said, even Kick is like not paying me as much now. So I'm not sure how that works. Maybe it'll go back up again. Maybe just like, into the month, all the rates go down. Have you already came up with a way to refer to your Kick chat? If not, I suggest infestation. That seems... I just say, what's up, Kick chat? Just like I call you guys the same thing. I'm not too specific. I'm actually, no, I'm very specific, but I'm not very cordial. What's up, Puff? How you doing? Would think you would reference Star Trek before SpongeBob or the Cactum statement. Look. If I had my own choice in the matter, I would. But I have to acknowledge that SpongeBob is probably a bit more culturally relevant at this point in time than Star Trek. Which to some of you may have made you take a very large in when I said it, because you can't believe someone would utter such a heresy, but it is true. Depending on the age group you're talking about. For some people, Star Trek is like something their grandpa watched. If even that. YouTuber that did a whole video about alt-right websites. Yeah, there's definitely, trust me, there's definitely some alt-right platforms out there. Like Rumble is like nothing but conspiracy theorists and like shitty podcasts about like, politics. D-Live is as well. Kick is just like, kind of like, definitely has some of it on there as well, but like I said, Twitch does as well. Like Asmongold streams on both. So, I don't know. I'm trying to be a bit more open-minded about it. Bite your tongue, Darto. Star Trek is still going strong. I didn't say it. Actually, no. Its heyday's kind of past. It ain't the cultural relevancy it once had. Got some issues. That kind of ended with, like, what? Deep Space Nine? When it comes to, like, real popular Star Trek? Remember how I found your YouTube channel when I was searching at Game Sins about Resident Evil 7? Well, you're looking specifically for Game Sins on it? So you'd seen other Game Sin content before. Or you just thought, hey, maybe this CinemaSins guy has another channel. Streamer I was watching who was going over achieved early 2000s, late 90s Pokemon fan websites, and no joke, they found a serious Poke-Nazis website that wasn't a joke. Look, we all have to acknowledge that Nazis like anime and cartoons. And sometimes have weird fucking fetishes about those things. They're real. And they're prolific. And they're very vocal. Doesn't make the thing worse just because they like it. You just can't let them, like, co-opt it. It's just how it is. Everything in universe aims to become a cocoa melon. A cocoa melon? Especially how far back it was. Believe it or not, Nazis have been around for a while. Since the 1940s, or the early 30s. And they've never actually gone anywhere. They just went underground. Should learn this better. I love tortillas. Stay good for so long and make easy thin crust pizzas. I've never even considered putting pizza stuff on a tortilla. That's just like dip if you're talking about tomato sauce. Mint on the internet. I remember coming across some like weird shit. Especially some very Nazi stuff back in my early days of the internet. Let's see. Like I don't think any of those sites exist anymore though, thankfully. I think I came across a cult website once that was like wanted you to enter a secret password. Made a tortilla pizza once, it was okay. I feel like it just wouldn't be as satisfying. It's gonna feel like a giant, kind of messy pulled pork nacho. Nazis and the Klan had a big presence on early internet. The early internet was certainly a time. Some people want to get back to it, but and I understand why, because we have only like 7 or 8 websites we now go to for all of our internet content or usage. Whereas back then you'd have to, like, if you wanted your full scope, you're visiting like 100 or so. Some of them were pretty shit too. Internet is still a wild west. I feel it's been tamed quite a bit. I'm not alone in that feeling. Hey, what's up, Solstice? How you doing? Want to make burritos as my primary way of eating. That is doable. You can pretty much make anything into a burrito. It is really just a wrapper for food. You have the guts to play For Blood. That's that boomer shooter, right? Or something else? I know there's a game called Blood, but I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about. What is this? What? Okay, I've played some pretty intense games before. Do you honestly think I'm cowardly not to play anything? What could I not play? Saw someone on YouTube with a similar tone to you describe No Man's Sky as Space Daggerfall, and that made me chuckle. In a lot of ways, they're right, because they're both games that are just far too big, so you'd spend most of your time fast traveling between locations and then doing very little everywhere you go. You've never played Five Nights at Freddy's? That's because I have taste. Look, if I want to play Five Nights at Freddy's, I'll go back to the source, alright? I'll go back to the Sega CD and play that fucking Night Trap game. That's what inspired it. No need to play this modern version when perfection already exists. Daggerfall at the very least had charming sprites. I've never played Daggerfall, so I'll take your word for it. Have you ever considered playing the Resident Evil board game? I've seen ads popping up. No, I've never. I don't even know how I'd make that work. You need lots of people to play board games. I have considered making a YouTube short on the board game, the Crossfire, though. Just because, like, it'd be like, I want to make fun of how shit that game is, but how awesome the commercial for it is. I mean, it'd be pretty, if you've ever played the game of Crossfire, you know, like, wow, this game's kind of shit. Early internet was designed to place for early internet was for Nazis. Look, I know the early internet was for porn, not Nazis. Get it right. Technically, the internet is still largely for porn. And Nazis. If Nazis were smart, they would have taken over porn back then. They didn't. You love the board game Risk? I think I once tried to play that, and I didn't understand how any of the rules work, and I gave up. Well, hey, thoughtful introvert, how you doing, man? Welcome back. I've got my, like, nice guy voice on tonight. Hey, Lucky, welcome to the Kick Chat. Had the OG Pokemon Monopoly way back in the day. Doubles were the way to Super Chat. Did any of you have the Goosebumps board game back in the 90s? If you were alive then? That was my pride and joy. It's a shit game, but I got it for Christmas one year. As a little kid, I got my Goosebumps board game. Wasn't expecting the Dartigan. I've been using it all month, though. Did you just make it back, Minty? Don't judge me too harshly. I need a haircut. Probably should have got it cut before I started using the camera. Then I wouldn't be annoying everyone by talking about it so often. You had the Goosebumps PC game Attack of the Mutants, huh? Look at Lucky in all 3 chats. What a champion. You should all follow her example and open my stream in all 3 of my streams. Like, ask yourself why you have it. The links are there. It takes nothing but a second. Haven't been around as much. This will take some getting used to. Yeah, I've currently made it my I'm changing up some of my stream stuff. So I'm now using a camera. I might even be changing the angle of my room. I might if I'm gonna be using a camera, I might have to like redesign the back area to look more pleasant. So I might shift my office direction and then like decorate a wall with RGB or something. That way I pop more. I mean, you gotta make it look visually interesting, or at least pleasant, you know? I'm your little Kick champ, thank you. I am your little Kick champ. I'm probably the only streamer any of you watch on Kick. Back then, Nazis fought against porn, furries, and queer people, jumped on porn wagon, and now Nazis went to fix their mistake. Now Nazis just really like anime. I don't know how that would work out. I guess there's some that's really appealing to them. They probably like that one about the horse girls, I think. Put some scantily clad anime wall prints up. I don't have any scantily clad wall prints, though, of anything. Is that what you need? Will that actually work? I thought you had to be a scantily clad woman yourself if you wanted to utilize such power. Sadly, I am not. Fun fact, dart rhymes with smart. There's a few other words it rhymes with, though. Shart, cart, fart, and people have used all of these to make fun of me before. You can pull it off somehow. I'm glad you believe in me. Big anime titties equals viewer. Well, speaking of big anime titties, I did put in my application to become a Gamer Subs partner, so I might be able to sell you guys Gooner powder soon, if they approve it. Or at least advertise Gooner powder to you. Hello Dartigan, hope you're doing amazing. I'm doing well. Life is good. I'm here streaming for you fine folks. You seem to enjoy it. You're not here hating on me. And hey, got new videos coming. Making connections, you know. How do you decide where to buy your games? I've been conflicted whether to buy on PC and Switch, especially with new games. I don't really have any conflict whatsoever where to buy my games. If I'm playing a game and it's on PC, I'm buying it on Steam. The only time I don't buy a game off Steam is when I don't have any choice. Either it's the Epic Store exclusive, or it's only on PlayStation at the time, and I'd have to wait like a year or two for it to be released on PC. Or it's a Nintendo Switch game. So that's pretty much it. If I can't get it on PC, or if I can get it on PC, I get it there, unless there's very good reason why I can't. Makes things simpler, you know? Is Gooner powder a powder made out of Gooners? That's the Soylent Green plotline, right? I mean, it could be. Gooners might, you know, they're keeping all the toxins out of their body by gooning so much. Maybe they're actually, like, pretty tasty. I don't understand the science of it. I just know they sell, like, tubs of, like, gamer fuel, but with anime girls on it. Usually VTubers or something. Do you have an Xbox or not? I have an Xbox 360 and an Xbox One. Neither of them are hooked up and being used. Right now, the only console I have hooked up in my office is a PlayStation 5. Felt my bones creak when I clicked purchase on the original prototype game. Your bones. Ugh. Personally, only buy on Steam. If it's not on Steam, I don't play the game. The customer service Steam gives me is worth. I understand. I agree with that. However, I wouldn't if it weren't for my job forcing me sometimes to. But it's a respectable idea. Though I think the argument is there to be made that like Steam has pretty much done away with owning your own PC game like discs. Like I don't think they even sell for the most part PC games as a hard case anymore, or a big box. That's just gone. So if you want to play PC games, you're like stuck as digital only. They're very rarely do you see a hard copy version of a PC game. Haven't seen my face since the Ghost Pepper incident. How am I holding up? It's like over 10 years ago. Were you did you really? Wait. You weren't there when I made that video, right? Because that's on a completely different channel. Or was it? Was it on this channel? No. No, it was on my old channel. It wasn't on this one. Maybe I showed it to you in a stream once. Mrs. Dart. Soon to be Mrs. Dart is here in chat. I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! Sex is a distant myth to me. The thing is, you need to realize is that people in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! Also have sex. So what's your problem? You look 29? Thank you. I'm doing something right then. The moisturizer works. Bought Escape from Tarkov recently. I have 23 hours on Steam and I requested a refund of it due to it having way too many cheaters. Showed them to Steam discussions for proof and they refunded it. You got lucky. Usually after that many hours into it, they will not give you a refund no matter what. I actually just bought the Ark game where you like go and shoot people who are trying to be nice to you. Ark Raiders. Haven't played it yet though. I was considering streaming it tonight, but I wanted to give myself a chance to learn it a little bit. Don't want to make it be too frustrating to watch if I decide to. It's not Mrs. Dartigan, it's Mr. Charmsy. Oh, I see. Mr. Charmsy. You know, Charmsy is a pretty good name. You're excited for Routine? That's that game that's been in development for like over a decade now, right? It's like, you know, a sci-fi robot horror game. Like, I remember seeing trailers for that like 10 years ago or something. Before I started doing YouTube. Tried to refund it as you said, it kept getting denied, so I had to make a support ticket and explain my issue. They respected it and said it's customer service. Yeah, I still to this day don't understand how anyone like plays Escape from Tarkov with the amount of cheating in it. It's like every other game, you gotta deal with it, right? It's supposed to release in 2016, so I'm assuming that game has been started and restarted a couple times in development. Have you seen the trailer for that game with the astronaut and the little robot girl? Yeah, that's from Capcom. I'm still not sold on that game. I'm gonna play it when it comes out, obviously, because it's Capcom, but I don't know, for some reason it's never, like, triggered anything inside me for excitement. Can we talk about the res situation with South Korea? No, what is the res situation in South Korea? Steam has great customer service. They're one of the best, actually. Gotta go eat dinner. Gotta go eat dinner. Why did I say it like that? Really wanted to work because it's unique and developers really gain on that fact. There's nothing like it when it comes to gun modding. So I really wanted to work. Well, I mean, it totally does. It's just that, you know, they don't crack down on cheating enough. Now, the thing is, with there's a game that's popular, it's always going to be a running war with the cheaters. So I guess it depends on how well you're able to respond to that, and some developers can't. No Dart isn't legally married yet, but I consider him spoken for. I mean, I am. Put a ring on it, you know. Sorry, Japan. Sorry, Japan. We got a lot to apologize for. I think that actually gain on cheating. They do ban waves, and what do you know? There's a 40% sale the next day after the ban wave. They economically gain on it and probably make a big bang. Yeah, but then the cheaters, I think, come right back because they come up with new ways of getting around it. It's a running thing. You're always going to be like doing one thing and then the cheaters will do another thing to like counter it. Le boop. Just come across your channel and wanted to bop in and say great. Hey, Dallimp. Thanks for giving my channel a shot. I'm hoping you're liking it. I'm going to be releasing a Shenmue video on my Patreon in a couple days. And then a new video on YouTube sometime after that. As well as some new YouTube shorts I got coming. But I also stream regularly if you like live streams. So maybe you'll become a regular watcher. Who knows? But hey, cheers, dude. Is that sip was for you? I like to be classy around here. Give people like a, something to think about and like, you know what? Respectful. Also, I'm holding in a sneeze right now because I didn't want to ruin it, but now I can't make the sneeze happen. And it's very uncomfortable. Didn't know you did it, but if I ever catch you live, I'll come say hello. Hey, I always appreciate it. Yeah, I stream pretty regularly. I try to 5 days a week at the very least. Sometimes I hit that target, sometimes I don't. That's usually the goal. What game am I playing tonight? Total Chaos. I played a little bit of it last night, but only an hour of it because I was mainly just chatting last night. So it didn't feel fair to only do like 1 hour of the game. Because I was enjoying it. Wanted to give it another one. Apparently some fans discovered that Fujimoto based res off a Korean BDSM porn film. Same costume, same bomb helmet. And Korean incels want an explanation apparently. They demand an explanation. You saw something you liked and made your own version of it. I think that's the explanation. Artists steal all the time. They make it legally distinct and like, yeah, we're good. What's more interesting is that the guy who made Chainsaw Man is watching Korean BDSM porn. Live in the hell you've created. It's a very nice hell, you know. Never seen your face or your lives, and I've been following you since your Mafia 3 video. Never realized you actually streamed. That's one of the things I think is still happening, is like I stream all the time, but YouTube, I don't know what I gotta do to get it out there. I guess I just gotta start mentioning it in all my videos that, hey, I live stream. Do what you gotta do to see those, because I guarantee the views, like, I should be getting way more like live stream views than I do. But even when I stream on YouTube, well, sometimes I do. There's been plenty of times I've had like 200 or 300 viewers on, you know, YouTube or so. But I've been streaming for like 10 years. But YouTube is like shit for like letting people know when you're doing something like that. So I think you have to use other forms of way of getting that across, instead of relying on YouTube to tell anyone anything. YouTube barely even mentions when you release a new video for people anymore. Maybe like 6 seconds about shout out to your live streams. I do, but it's at the end of the video and not everyone makes it to the end. So maybe I've also had like little pop-ups appear in my videos before, like live streamed on Twitch and all that. I don't know what to do with all that. Other than just probably the best way of actually making it so everyone knows I stream is release YouTube shorts that are cut together best moments of live streams. Because that's how you get anyone to find your channel these days, is YouTube short. Use the community posts. I've used them before. Been watching your videos for years, but lately I can't watch them because you keep playing new games and I want to play. I want to watch your videos. I get spoiled. Hey, that's perfectly fine. If you want, wait until you've played the game to watch the video. But I've always focused on doing new games because those are the view getters. And I currently also do a lot of older games too, but all the really old games I'm sending are on Patreon as classic sins. That being said, I did do like Bully this year on the channel and a few others. And I'm hoping to get back to doing a bunch of older ones too, because older games are usually a lot easier to do than newer ones. Revan, how do I block shorts? I don't think you can. I don't think YouTube gives you the option to block shorts. Joke's on you, I have shorts blocked. Fuck them. I mean, you don't have to watch anything I do, even my shorts. I have my 47-month sub anniversary clearly showing. I missed so many streams over the years. I mean, hey, you're a busy man, you know. Plus, the times I'm streaming, you're usually in bed. But hey, cheers, Run. Have your notifications on full for YouTube and barely get any notifications. Yeah, that's why I don't even bother telling people to ring the bell and subscribe and turn on all notifications, because it doesn't do anything. All you do is like annoy everyone by constantly begging them to do that, and then even then it still doesn't work. You basically had to go looking for a channel anymore and keep it in mind if you want to see that they're doing anything. If the algorithm doesn't think you want to watch it, it won't even display it to you or let you know. Watched Ghost of Tsushima an hour or two ago, and now I can go watch your video. The same as the other dudes, and mostly want to finish the game. Hey, like I said, perfectly fine. My videos ain't going anywhere, so you can wait as long as you like. Like, actually, that's actually a thing about my videos. Even my old videos continue to get views even to this day. So most of my views actually come from old videos, not new ones. Do you plan to send older games 2016 and up because newer games are way too expensive? I mean, I've always have. I've never just focused solely on new games. Like, plenty of games I've sent on the channel were like games that were decades old at that point. Right now, the way it works is that anything before 2004 is considered a classic sin, and it goes up on my Patreon for an exclusive there. Anything afterward, though, goes up on YouTube. So there's plenty of games I want to send next year that'll be, like, I want to send Red Dead Redemption 1, and also want to send Grand Theft Auto 5. So I think those are considered old games by this point, weirdly enough. I actually want to send Condemned, the first Condemned game, since I really like that game. So I might try to do a Condemned video, amongst a few other ones. Do you ever get any hassle from CinemaSins? I've never had any problem from CinemaSins. I've never had any contact with CinemaSins, but I've also never had any negative interaction with them. For what it's worth, they seem to be completely cool with other people like doing like thin channels like that. And to be perfectly honest with myself, I barely even, outside of like having a sound effect of a ding and a hit sound in the videos at the end, I'm very little like them anymore in terms of how I write stuff. Like, I've kind of, like, left that behind. I've honestly been considering, like, getting rid of the dings and the sin count and just essentially making my entire videos like my opening, like, 2 to 3 minute long sin, where I talk about the game in that manner. That would probably, one, allow me to get a lot more content out, and it'd be, like, very poppy, and it'd probably work better. Because it might be that the sin format, the sin channel format, just isn't working as well as it used to. I have to be open to that possibility that, you know, it has a lifespan and it's kind of run. So I might have to, like, consider doing that at some point. Love, you add a nice intro to the game before the sin. Yeah, that was something I started doing years ago. Because that was when I first started to want to take it away from, in a different direction from, like, just being a regular sin channel like that. It's like, what if I, like, added a bit more production value to it? And then I met Rune, who, like, showed up in my, I think I was playing Tomb Raider, showed up in one of my streams when I was talking about building a website. And he's like, hey, I can build a website. And I was like, cool, can you make intros instead? And thumbnails? And he's like, yeah, I can do that for you. And we've been working together ever since. Didn't Game Carry Network give you grief once? No, I've never had a single problem out of him. One, I've had very little contact with him as well. I think we've probably had maybe 5 or 6 comments with each other, and all of them been positive as far as I'm aware. So if he gave me grief, I wasn't aware of it. I think he, like, poked fun of me in a Resident Evil 3 video once, but that's probably blind to poke fun of me. Hell, you probably say worse things about me in streams. You love my Life is Strange sim video? I love that one too. That was, like, a very important video. That was also the very first, like, animated intro we did. You need to meet Rune? I mean, he's right there, right below you, in fact. CinemaSins, Mafia came threatening you in poor Brooklyn accent. But you won't be able to call it Everything Wrong With. It'll be a new series entirely. I think I could still call it Game Sins if I wanted to, but I probably wouldn't call it Everything Wrong With. Love your banage. Want to clarify, I know Jack about making websites. Like, I think you might have mentioned you know someone about who can make a website. I do remember that's what I was talking about, and you popped up in chat saying something about it, and that's how I contacted you afterward. But then it was about, like, working to, like, making thumbnails, and then after that I was like, hey, do you do animation as well? One guy called you a Game Sins twat. I'm fine with that, Neil, that title. I am the Game Sins twat. Weirdly, Yahtzee of Zero Punctuation is the only one who's actually made fun of me. And I was cool with that, too. I was like, I put that as, like, you know, an achievement at the end of a video. There's been a couple of well, I've been made fun of by several YouTubers. So that's a mark of pride. Being adaptable is very important. I'm glad you're open to changing from such a consistent part of your content like the dings. I mean, yeah. I mean, it'd still be like me making fun of a game in a lot of usual ways, but you know how my opening rant is like 3 minutes long and it's like easily the most well-written part of the video? I'd basically take that idea and expand it to like a 15 to 20 minute version of it, where I'd cover the entire game in that style, without having to, like, you know, keep a counter going and everything else, but still cover everything in it, but in, like, much more truncated form. Here there's a ton of sins in the new Life is Strange game. No, you're very busy, but I actually played through that, and yes, there are a lot of sins, but no more than a regular Life is Strange game. But it did do some interesting things I like. I've always wondered, and since I've just seen you, what do you think about gaming wins? Are you guys connected, or is it just a coincidence? Have you guys ever been... Actually, yeah, I gave Gaming Win... When Gaming Wins was first doing content, he contacted me, and I gave him advice, because he was... starting a YouTube channel ain't easy. He was struggling with it at the time, so I would just, like, encourage him to, like, hey, you gotta stay with it. You gotta keep your head up and grind through the grind. It's hard, I know. And thankfully he did. And he was also on a live stream of mine once or twice. Some of you may remember that when I did a live. I think we played, like, some kind of medieval combat game together. We were gonna do a crossover where he would do a sin and I'd do a win on a game, but that never happened. I forget why. I think we just fell out of contact with each other. Because I don't think I've had any contact with him since. But he's apparently doing very well now, and I'm very happy for him. That being said, I can never do gaming wins myself. It just wouldn't be as fun for me. I like making fun of, like, stuff in the negative. Can't believe it's been 2 years already. Alright, 2 years. Ancient times. Started with that intros and then shortly after the thumbnails. Also, what do you think of the Total Chaos so far? I only played an hour of it last night, because last night was primarily a just chatting stream. I could definitely feel the Doom inspiration, or the Doom history of it, because the level designs feel very much like a Doom level, because they're all labyrinthian. So that I can definitely, like, ooh, I can feel the Doom just like seeping out of it. Shiv too, yeah, I think it might have been Shiv. It's very nice of you to say that to a fellow YouTuber. I mean, I got no problem saying that. He seemed like a nice dude from what I haven't talked to him in a while, but he seemed like a nice guy. Contacting him now would be tough because I had to get a new Discord account and I had him friended on my old account. I guess I'd have to like join his Discord if he has one or something. Who knows? Maybe I'll start a podcast with him and we'll just be me, him, and Gaming Went. Me and him and, you know, Game Care Network will do a podcast. I don't know. That's apparently the new meta. You just do a podcast. I think you both are my only YouTubers that I watch as soon as any of you drop a video. Love both of you and think you both are quite unique with your words and opinion. Hey, well, thank you. Glad you like, you know, like us both like that. But yeah, he has my full support. Like I said, I need to catch up with him again. I haven't talked to him in like a couple of years now. Background cat spotted. Did you walk through the hallway? I didn't see her. Get four more and call yourself the 7 deadly game sets. Okay, that's just too cringy. Too cringy. Ooh. He showed his face in his latest video. I've actually seen his face because I think he had it as his Discord picture before. That'd be cool. I wish YouTube would notify me on your videos. I wish it would notify people on the videos as well. That would be real nice. Like, YouTube cut my views in half just a couple months ago. Part of that is due to the ad blockers. Apparently, YouTube doesn't count ad block views anymore. So if you have an ad blocker on, it's like, even if you watch the video, it doesn't count on the counter. But it's also like, I just feel like YouTube is like fucking everyone over. Like, everyone's views are down, apparently. What did Yahtzee say? I want to watch it. It was his Mortal Kombat 1 video. Basically said that game was like made for that cunt on YouTube who like sins games. Or something like that. And I was like, yeah, it definitely was. Never done any of the Metro franchise games. Do you think about making a video about them? Do you just not like the franchise? Or have you never heard of it? I mean, I've literally made Metro Last Light into a meme by talking about its boob rendering technology as in comparison to other video games' boob rendering technology. I just never bothered sinning any of them. But I have played them. Here it's because of the new CEO. I couldn't tell you who's causing the issues at YouTube. Like I said, there's currently a war between Google and ad blockers, and on YouTube, I believe it's still in effect that if you're running an ad blocker, and it doesn't, it basically YouTube doesn't even register the view, even if you watch the video. And so that's why everyone's views, if they're desktop, if they rely on getting a lot of views off desktop viewers, it's really hurt them. Versus YouTube Shorts, which are all viewed on mobile or something. But who knows? Who knows? It's all speculation. Sorry for joining. Hey, you're just in time. Don't you worry. Everybody's here on time. You should go collab with Jordan Peterson. Isn't that guy nearly dead? And I don't think we have much in common. He seems like a bit of a dick. I used to be able to do an impression of him. I don't do it anymore, though. Hey, Trey, go clean your room. You just make your voice sound pathetic and you sound like him. The Marxist communists don't want you to clean your room. He just sounds like Kermit. Enjoying 2 free months of YouTube Premium because of a promotion. I've disabled ye old adblock. I love YouTube Premium users because I make long-form videos, and the more of a channel you watch of their content, the more money we get from it. So YouTube Premium viewers, chef's kiss. Love me some Premium users. Jordan Peterson is borderline deranged. I don't think there's a borderline anymore. I think he's fried. Kermit the Frog. Kermit as a communist dictator is a hell of a premise. I'd watch Kermit Takes Cuba. Muppets Take Cuba. There you go. Perfect movie. I mean, they gotta do something with the Muppets these days. make Jordan Peterson AI corpse like what they did to Stan. Weirdly enough, you know how on my Kick channel you guys can activate the text-to-speech bot to, like, you know, if you donate to, like, you know, speak in someone's voice? Currently you can only use the 2 that I created for Whisker and Ject, but there's like hundreds of voices there you can choose from, and several of them were people like Jordan Peterson, and whenever I had to like turn all those off. Like, nope, 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 only the 2 I made. Crash take on Jordan Peterson. I don't think his advice is very good. How about that for my take on him? His advice is pretty, like, this is fucking weak sauce. Sorry, but if, you know, I feel like someone who's apparently got, you know, a professor at school once should be able to, you know, give better advice than that. Well, you don't get about all the Disney live reaction remakes. Disney owns the Muppets. Muppets Beauty. That's because they don't know what to do with that content. So they just use them by putting them in, like, late night TV show and, like, you know, commercials for insurance or something. Sorry, Google is screwing you over and everyone. Maybe I hope they can let you ad block people, count the views. Maybe eventually, but it doesn't seem likely. Ad blockers have no reason to, like, kowtow to YouTube, and YouTube has no reason to kowtow to them, so it's like a war between them. So who knows. But thankfully my bottom line hasn't really been hit by it, because all the people who, like, watch my channel with ad blockers anyways, nothing's affected them. Ad blockers off hasn't really affected them. That's where the money gets made at. So from my understanding of it, I've never really, like, took a financial hit from, like, the lower, supposedly lower view counts. Because, yeah, all the people who watch and actually make the money are still watching. Like I said, apparently all the people who watch my stuff are still watching, they're just not being counted. So who knows. Let's see. Same thing with Stephen Colbert, he can say whatever he wants. Stayed up too late last night. What were you doing, am I? What were you up to? Maybe I need to make a mailing list, and that'll, because YouTube won't do notifications. Maybe I should, like, hey, sign up to my YouTube mailing list, and I'll send you, like, an email when there's a new video. I think that's what a lot of YouTubers are doing these days. Like, hey, here's my mailing list, sign up, you'll get notifications in that. Nearly 3 AM here. Salute your effort of staying awake with this. I'm probably not worth it. I mean, I'm just a regular dude with a sexy voice. I'll chat. Random tangent, I know, but me and Lucky were watching that older Disney movie, what was it? Babe, what was that movie last night? Enchanted? We were watching Enchanted, and at one point there's a storybook that opens up, and there's a store inside the storybook that's called Epstein's Books. And I had to, like, stop the film and do a double take. It's like literally like Epstein's Books in that 2008, yo, Enchanted movie. I'm not even joking. It's like toward the end, there's like this little pop-up storybook animation that's going on, and like one of the stores in the little storybook thing is just like Epstein's Books, and I was like, hold on, babe, let me like rewind that, because that seemed a little sus. Enchanted is a documentary of Lucky's life. She's actually been compared several times to that actress. But if you don't believe me, go look it up. It's like, there's like Epstein's Books right there mentioned in the movie Enchanted. I just like, I don't usually stop and rewind something for a double take like that, but I had to in that one particular case, because that was just a little too like, wait, what? What kind of books? Didn't know he was involved with Disney, but now it makes sense. Wait, don't you have to subscribe to get notifications? That, oh, if only were that simple. Subscriptions don't do any... Here's the thing about YouTube you all need to realize. Subscribing means nothing anymore for a channel. It's basically something for them to brag about, but in terms of what it means for the channel and over how many views it gets, it's pointless. Subscribing is little more than liking a video anymore. But the only thing that matters is engagement, and actually, like, is the engagement really on a video. So subscribe. Even if you subscribe to a channel, there's no guarantee that YouTube will show you videos from that channel, unless it thinks you really want to watch them. and you have to constantly keep watching the stuff the channel puts out for it to always like maybe even like have a chance of sending those videos to you in your algorithm. So telling people to subscribe, I mean, you always got to, but it barely means anything anymore. I mean, it's like the same thing as like telling people to like the video, because liking doesn't really matter anymore either. Like all the old stuff all the little bells and whistle that YouTube still has on videos have very little function. You have to ring the bell. Even ringing the bell for notifications does nothing. If the algorithm thinks you don't want to watch the content, it will not show, push it toward you. Hope they fix this. They will not. This is their plan. This is not a mistake or some accident of design. This is how they designed it. Because I think the reason for that mainly is that they only showed you stuff you were subscribed to. They assumed that once you've watched all that day's stuff that you're subscribed to, you'll leave the site instead of sticking around and watching new stuff. So in their logic, if they keep showing you other stuff they think you're interested in, you'll stay on the site longer, which is what they want. They don't want to give you a clear endpoint for your content that day. You think that's bad? In one of their later Muppet movies, they have a cameo from Diddy, and one of the puppets calls him Diddy Daddy. Diddy Daddy. I want to make a YouTube video or display every single potential conspiracy theorist prediction kids movies have. How did the algorithm know I'm not gonna watch this? I think that's what the real issue is, that YouTube has no competition, so whatever they do, we have to sit exactly. The algorithm sees what you've watched before and how much of it you've watched, and will basically base everything off that, along other information that Google has collected on you. The fact that yes, YouTube needs a competitor, everyone agrees with. Every single YouTuber wants YouTube to have a competitor. It's not going to happen though. It just is not going to happen. Not until technology changes enough to make it more affordable for other people to compete. A YouTube-style website is incredibly expensive to run. It was I think it took well over a decade for YouTube to ever post a profit. And then make a new algorithm. They're constantly changing the algorithm, but it's never in a way that's going to help an individual out too much. Familiar with Dark Viewer AU, but I watched one of his vids, then stopped because I was busy with my uni exams and only watched math videos. Since then, I'm not being shown his new vids. Yep, that's all it takes. It's like you stopping a video that you even early. If you open up someone's video, watch 30 seconds of it, and then something interrupts you and you have to leave and maybe you want to come back to it, YouTube will just assume that you didn't like that video or that creator anymore, and it's less likely to show it to you in the future. Like YouTube, if for you to reliably get a YouTuber's content now, you have to be almost slavishly devoted to them. Like watching everything they put out on the day they put it out, commenting, liking it, who knows what. Hey, Monty, how you doing, man? Give me billions of dollars in 10 to 15 years and I might get there. Quite the blank check you wanted for that. How you been, though? How you been doing? Had a good one? I love your vids. Why does YouTube do this? I know, I don't know. You can do everything right and YouTube will still mess it up. P. Diddy is a mutation of Puff Daddy. So Diddy Daddy is Daddy Daddy. So Puff, you got to change your name, unfortunately. I'm still subscribed to some Minecraft channels I haven't watched in a decade, and YouTube still sends me notifications. It's such the odd. That's the thing about it. It will think you want to keep watching it even when you haven't. But God forbid you click off one person's video, and then the next week you never see him again, because YouTube thinks they're yeah, this person isn't like them anymore. This has become the Dartigan complains about YouTube stream. I'm sorry, but you know what? At least it's entertaining. At least I'm not too whiny about it. At least I don't think I am. I feel like it's not just YouTube, but most big websites just becoming shit. Well, yeah, that shitification is the name for it. It's in the shareholders' best interest to make a platform shittier for the user to get more money out of them. British YouTuber you watched past a few years ago. Every time I see his channel on the list, you get sad, huh? Well, I hope they had a good one. Hope they had a good one. What cult to which aliens, huh? Fucking no. Dartigan, it's weird there's no controversy-fueled indie horror game about Epstein Island. I think it's because that would be seen as a bit tasteless. I think. I wouldn't want to play that game. It'd be hard to sell it too because, well, Epstein isn't a good name for any product right now. And even when it comes to horror, they usually don't want to, like, have children being exploited in it. You know who's worse than Diddy? Steven Seagal. Well, as far as I'm aware, Steven Seagal is not, guilty of some of the stuff Diddy's done. He's just guilty of being like a Russian propaganda piece. We were talking about sacrificing cults to aliens, huh? You know what? With this new mic, I can actually, like, do this. Be a little bit more comfortable talking to you guys. That's the whole reason I got it. The new boom arm. Give you better shots of the full body. If anyone's going to exploit children, it's Apple. That lithium isn't going to mine itself. Look, only children's small hands can possibly get into that, mud and ore and dig it out of the ground. We can now see the whole shirt. It's a pretty nice shirt, so I like it. It's very comfy. Let me sit up straight so I'm not, like, slouching though. Full body shots. Back shots. Body shots. Saw a couple clips of Amazon anime AI dubs. I'll take those early 80s and 90s goofy dubs over that. Yeah, YouTube currently has a system where it'll auto-dub your videos into foreign languages, and it's atrocious. It sounds terrible. I had to turn that feature off because they said they threatened me with it. They're like, YouTube will soon turn on auto-dubbing onto your videos. This is a great opportunity. I'd, like, literally, like, nope, turn that shit off. Because I've heard it before, that robot voice, no one wants to listen to that crap. Like, I know of no one who listens to auto-dub videos. Like, I wouldn't sit and listen to it. I'd rather try to guess what they're saying. Convinced your bear paws is a cat? You're convinced this is a cat? No. This is a PlayStation VR headset with a bear with a bear hat on it and bear paws inside the controllers. Who likes autodub? No one. It's one of those features YouTube has introduced and everyone hates it. If they gave people the option to, like, actually record other audio tracks, maybe by hiring someone to, like, voice it and then putting that up so people could select it, that would be a better option. Or if they would let people create their own AI dub tracks using, like, 11 Labs and upload that could also work. Did you almost say bear helmet? Yeah, a little bit. It is, I mean, essentially is kind of like that. You sleeping on waist? Alright, chat, show of hands. Stomach sleeper, back sleeper, or side sleeper? Which one is it? Or are you like someone like me and you do all three? You know what's funny? YouTube has that function. They trialed it with LTT. Yeah, there's certain people like like Mr. Beast who are allowed to, like, upload, like, new like completely voice tracks in different languages that people can select from. So I don't know why they haven't made that available to everyone, because that makes sense to be able to do that. Like, I could literally have Rune voice, like, the German version of my video or something. Sleep sitting up. In fact, I can lose the bed easily. I used to be... Hey, what's up, Leifon? How you doing, man? Depending on that. I used to be a stomach sleeper, but these days I'm more of a side sleeper. Bad idea. Why? You got a great voice. I guess I could always, like, make a clone of my voice and have it speak different languages. You heard me talk English. Do you think my German is any better? Better than mine. You want to hear mine? Like, Guten Tag, my fellow Deutschers. Ad Wiedersehen. And now I've made you slap your... Ugh, fucking Christ. On a heat rock or in my friend's tits? Wait, a heat rock? Are you a lizard? 10 German. I've searched... Yeah. Only if you hate Germans. Would that be considered good German? Avoid sleeping face down on your pillow. Well, no, yeah, it's kind of hard to sleep face down your pillow. Sleeping on your stomach means your head is usually like this on the pillow. So you can breathe, you know. Side sleep squad. Hashtag side sleeper. Bye, everyone. Nice talking. Hey, you have a good night, man. Thanks for being here. Maybe I'll see you next time. That hurt your neck doesn't hurt mine. You guys aren't as flexible as me. When you've done as much, like, training as I have, and we're born, with, blessings of double jointedness, sleeping with your neck at a full 180 degrees is not difficult. Or, I guess that'd be 90 degrees. They're done setting up the Game Awards. I think my favorite part is Resident Evil 9 because of the RPD setup. Well, hope it ends up being good. You will see me. I'll try to come all the streams. Hey, if you haven't joined my Discord yet, that's a good way of staying up to date to when I live stream, because I always do an ad everyone there to announce it. So make sure you join my Discord. The link's down below. I have to sleep on my left side, but only half of me. The other half is sort of my back. I'm mainly like a stomach and side sleeper. On occasion, usually in the morning while I sleep on my back. Sleeping with your neck broken and twisted is easy. You just might have trouble fixing it because it might kill you in the process. You guys are just being judgmental. I'm perfectly comfortable when I sleep on my stomach. Are you honored to be my side? Am I honored to be your side chick? For clarification, my main chick is Jesus Christ. You are going to hell, you realize that? Going straight to hell. Straight to the abyss. Am I a snorer? I am not. I said 180. I did correct myself to like 90 degrees. Now I remember like 180 would be like an L. Keep a pillow between your legs because of my left leg. Yeah, some people need like the hug pillow. I'm not one of them, but I think there's once or twice I've done that. It was pretty comfortable. Your Discord could use some more details, to be honest. For example, people can text in announcement channels. Oh, they can? Oh, we might have to, like, change that. We did just have to rebuild the Discord a month ago, like a few weeks ago, because it got hacked, and I had to regain control of it. So there's some changes placed that got to be made to it. But do we even... No, actually, no. Are you talking about the live stream channel? That's not just for me. Anyone can post there. So the live stream channel on my Discord... That's for anyone who wants to, like, announce their live streaming. So, if you're talking about that, that's actually meant to be that way. I think there's only, like, a few channels that people are allowed to chat in. It's mainly, like, the rules and stuff like that. So, yeah, that one's actually intentional. Going to hell with Jesus on your side? I mean, if you're going to go to hell with anybody. Vic isn't leaving, guys. Oh, people are just like, I want to say goodbye to someone. What announcement channels? Yeah, I think they were confused thinking the live stream channel was an announcement channel. It's actually just a channel for anyone to use. I was thinking, I had to think of it as, wait, do I have an announcement channel? I probably should, just for like announcing videos and shit. But I never bothered making one. I did add a new channel onto the Discord called Dartigan Watch This. For you guys like share videos you want me to watch. That I might even watch on live streams and stuff. So, if you got stuff that you think I should watch and I might have a good reaction to, please put it in Dartigan Watch This. I like the constant creepy ambient music from the Total Chaos playing in the background while we talk. I mean, I gotta have something, you know? If it's just my voice, then, you gotta have a soundtrack. It makes it sound what I'm saying is like, wow, this is like a very serious conversation. He's just talking about clowns and dicks. Shalom, what's up, Drake? How you doing? Howdy, Mighty Dartigan. And Mighty Dartigan. I mean, I do look very, very broad right now on camera. I will give you that. Looking, shoulders wide. Are you now okay with React content? I would not want React content to be the only thing I ever do. There's some channels that is all they do is they sit there for like every stream 5 to 6 days a week watching several like hours upon hours of React content. I would not be okay with that. I would be okay with every once in a while doing a react stream when there's like a good amount of stuff to watch. I would not want to just sit there and watch like a 40-minute video from a YouTuber and steal views from. That would be my hard say. No, I would not do that. It would have to be like short content that isn't like, you know, something someone spent a ton of time making, I feel. Or at the very least, if I did, I'd have to have on-screen link to the stuff so people can go watch themselves at any given moment. There's ways to do it fairly, but I wouldn't want that to be my only thing I do on it. Or that become only nothing but a react streamer, because it feels lazy. What's Charmsy's, wait. Hey Dart, what's Charmsy's favorite tea? I want to draw some fan art of her, and it involves tea. Babe! Babe! Chaotic wants to know what your favorite tea is, because he wants to draw fan art of you. Oh, she's gonna give you your answer right now. It's in YouTube chat. I just realized that my new boom arm is magnetic, and you can just pop these off. I thought I just broke it for a second. Shalom, shalom. Love that. My favorite tea is Earl Grey. I know mine's getting matcha. But hey, draw fan art away. She's got a Discord too, you can even post it in. By the way, how was your Black Friday? Did you have to stab anyone in a parking lot? I stayed indoors all that day. The only thing that I purchased in Black Friday was we bought Lucky's mom a laptop and a printer for her birthday. She's got her big 75th coming up. So we wanted to get her something nice, and she requested a new laptop. So that's what we did. We bought that online. Your favorite is a Long Island iced tea. Weirdly enough, even though I don't drink, when I do have a drink, it is a Long Island iced tea. And I'm always getting made fun of it because that's a very alcoholic drink. It's like it's a very strong drink, but that's what I go for when I want to like get a drink. You gonna elf that elf? Are you gonna elf that? Okay, what does elf mean? Tell me this. Is this some new slang I gotta learn? God damn it, it's like every week anymore. Nothing beats a classic Turkish apple or jasmine tea. Turkish apple? Don't think I've ever had that. Long Island iced tea is good. Turkish apple? Have I ever had it? Don't think I have. Not yet, she says. Black Friday's too crazy. I think Black Friday's calmed down from the suicide days of like, Fallout that it once was it? Alf as in like a TV show? Alf TV show? I'm still confused. You mean Alf? Oh, Alf. I'm saying Alf, not Alf. I didn't watch Alf. That's before my time. I just know he eats cats or something. Got walking the dog and found someone's purse. I had to drive to the next town over to get it back to her. I used to work retail at like a nearby retail store, and I'd often have to go clean up the buggies outside because that's just what I'd get sent to do. I would find purses all the time that people like leave in their buggy. One time I found like an actual like zipper bag just full of like $10,000. Because I think it'd come from a church where they'd done a fundraiser, and the guy had stopped there to get something, and he like left this zipper pouch with like $10K in it right there and drove off without it. He got very lucky that I'm the one who found it, because he like came screeching back into the parking lot 5 minutes later, asking me if I had found it. And the look of relief, I've never seen a man's face change from sheer terror to like relief that quickly. It was like watching that guy from like Breaking Bad, the guy who played the drug dealer, who could melt to happiness, to sadness like really easily. It was like watching that in real time. And it was like people can do that. He's like, I guess I'm not gonna be like, put in jail tonight. Gus, yeah. I don't normally drink, but when I do, I want to go from good to shit. Well, I've never been drunk before in my life, so even having like a single like Long Island iced tea doesn't like get me there. Some people are still surprised when I tell them that I've never been drunk before. I've been high, never been drunk. Don't know if I'm missing anything. I don't think I am. Haven't drank in 5.5 years. Good on you. I'm not missing anything good. Lucky's mom is turning 75. Same gin as your folks. My mom's actually younger. My mom's only like 65. Let me reposition so I can read chat properly. You guys are so tiny over there, even with my glasses on. Sorry you're late. You're not late, Rikyu. You're just in time. How you doing? How's the kick chat looking, by the way? I need to check that. Kick's been weird recently with the payments, so I'm kind of like, okay, is this going to be worth it if you guys are going to pay me anything? Maybe it'll change, who knows? Oh. Can you get some ore from me? Like having a separate bathtub, it can be fun. Sometimes it makes you float in a warm, happy place. Sometimes it makes you fall down and break your neck. Say the word and we'll blow this popsicle stand if it ain't helping. No, it's helping. I'm just waiting to see what's going on with it because I was making like 30 bucks a stream off Kick, and recently, like the past couple streams, have made like a buck or two. So I'm assuming like the rates fluctuate over there. I don't know. I'm just holding on to see how it goes because it still is like I haven't even been streaming on Kick for a full month yet. So that might be pretty normal. But it's fine. It doesn't actually cost me anything to stream on Kick. It's just like a button I press and then it's boom there. Chaos. We'll carry on. Yeah, please stay there. It's still making me a little bit of money. Hopefully it gets back to normal though. Have you forgotten to slosh? Well, that's the thing. Slosh is the thing you're doing constantly. See me rocking? Some people call this stimming. I call it sloshing. Making sure the slosh has like a backwards, like a C-worthy movement. That's the intention right now. So yes, I'm currently sloshing before your eyes. It's only been a month since you did face cam regular. That's crazy. Yep. There was a time early on in my stream career I used a face cam pretty regularly. If you go and look at my Twitch channel and look for the most popular clips, most of my most popular clips came from that time when I used like a live camera. That was back when I was playing games like Mass Effect Andromeda and a few others. What is happening? I swear I'm listening to chat and have no clue what is happening. If you listen to my chat, yeah, that's how it'll always be. This stream doesn't gamble enough for Kick. Well, that's the thing. You can actually turn off gambling, seeing gambling content on Kick, thankfully, which I've done, so I never see those streams. What's happening, man? Dartigan, ribs visible, eyes bloodshot, thrusting away. You know what? That's some good writing there. It conveys a message in an image. You're eating YouTube chat, dude. No one said YouTube was any more, made any more sense than any of the other two chats. Just you guys wait until I start streaming on TikTok as well. Then the real madness will begin. It'll be nothing but Jin Alpha in there. Like, yo, 6'7", bro. Haha. Aura farming. I'll have to speak a different language if I do that. Splish, splosh, slosh. What do you consider a show that uses bird metaphors? A documentary? I'm not sure. What do you consider a show that uses bird metaphors? Angry you tell me, brother. Rhythm with the tism. Rhythm with the tism. Alright, please tell me you just invented that trash. Because I want to give you accolades for that. And then I want to steal it from you. You didn't? You didn't invent that? Shit. Now I can't steal it from you. Rubbing my 6'7" balls and rizzing all over everything. See, I think you used that accurately. I'm still going to use that on occasion, just not in the content. Rhythm with the tism. think Ariana Grande has an eating disorder? No, she's just using Ozempic. She's like using Ozempic. They all are. Not that that's wrong. Hey, if you have body image issues, it just makes you a bit skinnier. But some people like take it too far. It tickles my tisms. You don't even know what he said. You don't need to know what you said. You just know they got a reaction out of people. That's the thing about the 6'7" meme. No one really knows what they're saying. It just gets a reaction. That's all you need. Reaction means positive engagement. When you actually like pay attention to kids these days, they treat actual human connection and like, you know, conversation the same way content creators create actual like content. When a kid is having a conversation these days, they're creating content. That's what they're doing. They're not having a conversation. They're just trying to influence the algorithm. They think that is real life. And 6'7" is currently what the algorithm demands. Michelle Young, or however you write her name, looks like a cadaver from Ozempic. I mean, if you keep going on it, once you're like actually like already at a healthy weight, it will continue doing what it does, which is make you at an unhealthy weight. Give it a decade, the 6'7" meme will be replaced with the 8. Do you think the 6'7" meme is going to take a decade to be replaced? Give it a few months and people will have completely moved on. You ever just read a script while making a video and say, what the hell? Oh, I'm doing that right now. I'm currently like, my revised Shenmue script. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I need to rewrite this. But that's the thing. I will never be perfectly happy with a script. I will always get... once I get to a point where I'm like, alright, this'll do. That's when I know I'm done and I need to record it. And so until I reach that point where I'm like, yeah, this'll do. I got work to do. But I'm never like, this is fucking perfect. I'm genius. Even if I like make a joke about, you know, saying that when I don't. I feel like that's anyone who does creative work, is that they're never truly happy with what they made. They always think they could probably have done it better. You don't know what 6'7" is? No one does. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a number kids are reciting right now because they heard another SoundCloud rapper song. This is sad Dart. I'm losing weight naturally. I will never take drugs for weight. It doesn't fix the habits and lead to getting fat. I'm not going to knock people for taking drugs to lose weight, just like I don't knock people for getting like the surgery, the gastro surgery for losing weight. For some people, losing weight is just like a devil they can't beat. I've known people like that in my life who have like tried to like diet and exercise, and they lose a few pounds and they gain it right back, and they just be in this tug of war for years and never really get anywhere. So it's hard sometimes. So fighting back in a way that, you know, like taking like a shot every day like that, I see no harm in that. But anything though, eventually though, you have to stop using it once you've reached a healthy weight. You can't just keep going with it. And you also, from what I understand of it, Ozempic does actually change your eating habits somewhat. It actually makes you less hungry for a lot of foods you normally would be. So it might actually have a positive lasting impact even if they get off of it. But just like, I think the danger of Ozempic is the same thing as the danger of steroids. Once you start using it and you get positive results, you want to your brain releases the happy chemicals that reward you for doing the thing, so you end up keep doing it. It's like, why would I stop? It's working so well. Look how big I am, or look how small I am. A friend of my mom had a stomach operation last week, making it smaller. She's now in the ER because it ripped open. Scary stuff. Yeah, stomach surgeries can always be pretty dangerous like that. Like, there's someone I know recently that was in Lucky's Play that had the stomach surgery just so they could lose the weight to actually be in it. So sometimes it's a motivator. Dopamine, that's the happy chemical. I'm even trying to lose weight, just working and not eating a whole bunch during the week. I'm losing like a pound a month. Eventually though, you do plateau with diet and exercise. Like how much you'll normalize at a certain point, and you'll find it much harder to lose weight. And some people get very depressed by that if they haven't reached their target already. Sometimes you gotta really do something that's hard to get past that like barrier, whatever it is for you. Sometimes it means like, okay, I'm just gonna eat anything for a couple days. Never be too fat or too skinny. Always find a healthy meal. I mean, healthy body weight is ideal. But based on height though, sometimes a healthy body weight can be weird. Like that's the thing. Like I'm 6'1", so for me, what a healthy body weight is, has me looking way too skinny. It's like I'm like, ugh. So I'm usually not at my desired, like what the recommended healthy body weight is for me, because it just looks weird on me. Like, I look way too skinny. I've had people ask if I was sick before. Like, I once weighed, like, a couple of years ago, I got down to, like, 170 pounds, or, like, 165 or so. I literally had people ask me if I was eating. Are you eating? Are you alright? They thought I was, like, I was starving myself or something. And I was like, no, I'm just running a lot. Sorry, I'm not picking my nose, it's just really itchy and I gotta rub the bottom of it. I don't pick my nose on stream, I got manners. Do want to get healthier, but I don't feel the need to fit into an envelope. Yeah, don't worry about getting super skinny. Get to whatever you're healthy at, or you're comfortable with. Like my little brother just like lost a ton of weight over the past couple of years. And he's looking actually really good now. No, go ahead, you can pick your nose, we don't want— I mind. I definitely mind. I ain't gonna be getting you guys clip me and putting me on live stream fails like streamer caught picking nose. Flicks it across the room. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. My Dart's little bro. Like my little brother's a shy one. He's definitely got— I mean, I'm a shy one too. I was definitely a shy kid, but I got over it. Internet is forever that it is. I've seen things that were not meant to be seen. They were meant to be like locked away under the, you know, the sigils placed upon them. He's our shy guy. Yeah. But you know what? He's been doing pretty good. Proud of him. Isn't muzzle talk the Jewish word for fishing something? Muzzle talk. I think there's a Hebrew word, I don't know. Hebrew is one of those languages I don't know much about. After that initial facecam stream, someone probably put your socks up on Wiki. My socks, man, I showed feet a few days ago. I was just like, bam. Feet, baby. But they are nice, you gotta admit. Look at them, look at them, just look at them. Now they can put me on the feet tube. Picks out. You getting that for free, by the way. Screenshot, cat. Yo, go ahead, take your fill, you heathens. I know what you come here for. See me as nothing but meat and feet. Deplorable. Make out with them? No. I ain't sucking my own toes. That's for someone else. This is now a Pornhub stream. Do 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 do. Don't know how you feel about this, but you do not have an entry on Wiki. Well, I only just showed my feet for the first time over the past 2 days, so give it time. Maybe you'll be the one to put it there. I don't know. Then again, I don't have a Wikipedia page, and so someone needs to go make that too. I feel like I should have a Wikipedia page at this point. I got a Tubepedia and an Encyclopedia Dramatica page, but no Wikipedia. That's always weirded me out. Like, I've seen smaller YouTubers than me with one. Years ago, Dart showed calves. Yeah, that was like pinned to my Discord for years. You're into sock-covered feet. Are you a Mormon by any chance? I feel like Mormons, if they have a feet fetish, it's going to have to be with the socks on. You know, it's like their special underwear. Now you want to see Dartigan dressed as Santa for all of— why? You're into Santa in that way? Pinned? Why the past tense? Because, my Discord, literally like a couple weeks ago, we had to rebuild it because all the content got wiped when a hacker got into my account and took over my Discord for like a solid half a month before I was able to wrestle control of it back from him by going through Discord. But as we were as soon as we got control of it back, I made a post in it because I thought he was gone from it, that Discord had like gotten rid of him before giving me the Discord back, and he was still there and still had administration privileges. So he, like, as quickly as we could before we could get him out of there, he, like, deleted all the chat rooms, which wiped the content from them. Like, several years worth of content on it, of posts and stuff. And one of them was just like my pinned picture of my calves. I think I might still have that photo somewhere. You call this an elevated Doom mod, so it makes me wonder if you played My House. I have not played My House. I have been considering it though, because I've always heard that is a very good game. Well, very good mod for Doom. I think I've seen bits of it played here and there. So I might check it out at one point. Does Lucky know you've been showing off her property for free? Well, she's watching the stream right now, so yes. Heading to the bathroom to bath. Take my stream in there with you. Watch it while you're naked. It's more comforting that way. It's still fine. We're cool with that. Hacker is a strong word. He wasn't. Yeah, technically he wasn't a hacker. He just bought the information to take control of it from the hackers. Because he was very upset when we took it back and said he'd paid $1,300 for it. I was like, 1,300 bucks? Jesus Christ. I got offered 20,000 for my Discord once. Like, not even joking, I literally got an email like a year or so ago from some crypto bros wanting to buy my Discord for like $20 worth of $20,000 worth of Ethereum. I was like, no thank you. Build your own. If you were in a cup of your favorite tea, would you drink the tea? I don't want to be drinking my own, like, bathwater. No. 1,300, that's a bargain right there. I mean, it wasn't for him since he didn't get anything out of it, except for, like, weirdly, he bought a Discord and then didn't do anything with it. He made 0 changes to it, as far as I could tell, except for the banner. He, like, left everything in place and just, like, invited a bunch of bots to it that he could chat to. I don't know. It was weird. He really just wanted a partnered Discord, since you can't get those anymore. Those are completely done away with, but I'm grandfathered in since I had a partnered account. He said that's the reason he bought it. He's like, I have a Discord, but I want a partner Discord. I was like, you fucking idiot. Why? A partner Discord does nothing for you except give you a little badge next to your name now. Like all the services you can get with a partner Discord, you get with like a regular Discord account. It's like, I would not pay money for a partner Discord. I just wanted it back because it was mine. How could you, Dart? How could you show no pity to the boy? Because he's a fucking horrible person. Not only did he go and buy a stolen account, he then defaced it as he was being booted from it. No, I told him to get fucked. Like, I don't need to prove shit. He literally accused me of, like, ripping him off, too. He said that he claimed that I had sold him the account and then took it back after, like, you fucking idiot. I don't have to prove shit to you. Get out of here. There's a few times I would just tell someone to eat a dick and mean it. I was like, no, eat a dick, leave. Thank you, Dad, as I now know that what pose to draw you. What, is this it? This is what you're gonna draw me? Like when sitting in a chair sideways? I can give you a better pose. Hold on a second. Cool points. Hey, does this work better for you? Mm-hmm. How about... Hold on a second. Truly relaxed style now. And I can even use the microphone now like this, too. This is how streaming is meant to be, you know? Just yell. Yep, I'm talking to like nearly 200 people. One of it. Chilled, relaxed. Pumpy. But actually, no. Don't like that at all. Can't reach that. Haven't told you to eat a dick yet? Is it because you're scared I'll consume the prompt? Consume it? Well, one, I like Yuzakalo, so I wouldn't tell you to eat a dick. See, you're not actually annoying, you just try to because you think you are. And I was like, oh, that's cute. You're like a cat that's making like a constant stink face at me. And I was like, oh, look at him making the face. You did not mean to call me dad. It's alright. It's okay. I got fatherly vibes about me. I'm just not, you know, smoking a cigar and drinking a brandy. He bought it, so who actually hacked the fucking server? I don't know. More than likely what happened is like it wasn't just my server got hacked. You remember my YouTube channel also got hacked. But essentially the hack happened from an influencer scam that I accidentally clicked on. And they copied my session token. And then were able to get into any account that I currently had open because I had the session token. And one of them happened to be my Discord. But they didn't immediately do anything with the Discord, they just put it up for sale somewhere. And then I guess a week or so later, some kid saw it and like, oh, partnered account. So he paid them $1,300 for it and they gave him the access to it. And then he, like, on Halloween night, booted everyone off it. And I think the hackers also got my old Discord account banned because I had to create an entirely brand new account to make all that work. So more than likely the hackers just sold the information on the darknet somewhere. Because I'm pretty sure the people who ran the SpaceX stream were also not the hackers. Because they were very incompetent themselves with how they did that. Thankfully they were, because they could have done a lot of damage. So no. The hackers just stole the information and tried to make money off selling it to people who wanted to buy it. What do you think about the new Steam machinery, the goggles, and Steam Cube? I like all of it. I like the Steam... I got a Steam Deck. It's over here somewhere. In there, somewhere with all those pills. But I like my Steam Deck. If you're wanting to get into PC gaming, I'm going to assume that either the Steam Deck or the Steam box, the Gabe box, will be a very good option for you. Especially if you just want to hook it up to your TV and not have to buy a specific gaming monitor. As long as that actually runs well, and I'm assuming it will, good option. I do have some issues with the VR headset they're making. I like VR, I got a VR headset right there, and I got another one down there. That being said, the problem with the VR is not the hardware at this point. The problem with the VR is the software. There's still very little play on VR. If you get a VR headset, you're essentially going to be playing maybe 1 or 2 new games a year, and then sitting on it a lot of the time. And from what I am aware of it, Valve isn't making any new VR game to like push their new hardware they're releasing. So it's a weird decision by them because they're relying on other people to do the job for them, and so far that's proven to be unreliable. So while I'm sure the hardware is great, I wouldn't know if I'd recommend going out and spending probably like however much that's going to cost to get it. And as for the Steam controller, that's fine. I don't really need it. My PlayStation 5 controller is good enough, but it won't do you wrong. Don't most people use VR chat? VR chat is one of the more popular things for VR, but it's mainly for gooners to watch anime girls like strip. It's basically become another... VR chat is basically become like another OnlyFans, where you go there to like pay girls, like anime girls to strip for you, from what I've seen of it. I don't know if there's other things you can do on it, but that seems to be primarily the use. It's like online VR strip clubs. Villains who actually bent you over got away with their winnings. I mean, I don't care. Like, I'm glad that the people who bought it got fucked over and didn't get anything out of it. I'm just glad that all the damage was contained to, like, some lost Discord messages. Like, it could have been worse. Like, when I found out my I woke up and found out my YouTube channel was running a SpaceX stream, I was, like, mortified because I've seen that happen before, and usually the people who take control of an account like that delete all the old videos on it. So I could have been totally fucked by that. Like, that would have been a massive headache to get YouTube to restore them. VR chat also works on desktop. Yeah, you don't technically need a VR headset to use VR chat. But if you just want to get the full... But without it, you're going to be missing out a lot of, like, the actual interaction in it. So, it's to your best interest to have even, like, a cheap VR headset to use with it. Isn't Kermit the most popular skin in VR chat? Kermit? I've never used VR chat in my life, so I don't know. So GTA 5 with Vorpix or other options, and driving in VR. Fun. Yeah, I survived driving through New Jersey. Hey, I was just in New Jersey not long ago, and yeah, the driving was pretty crazy. I've not seen a sex offender in person, only on the internet. Well, that's good. That you can stay safe that way. I've considered doing VR some. I am considering doing some more VR streams soon. There's a caving game that's about to come out on Steam that I want to play. That looks really good. And I'm also going to play Resident Evil 4's VR mode, because that's also apparently very good. Beyond that, though, I don't know what else there'd be to play VR-wise. Always wanted to virtually cosplay as a JoJo character. You can do that in VR, chat. I've seen people do it. You're putting me in the Resident Evil teacup. I'm honored. I'm honored to be in that teacup. Resident Evil 4 is why I got that VR set for you. Yep, that's yeah. Finally, I'll be able to put a good use of it. Now that I can use it on PC as well, too, because I should be able to use it for that caving game. Did you do the Half-Life's VR? You mean Half-Life Alyx? Yes, I did Half-Life Alyx back when it came out. Half-Life Alyx is amazing. It is still one of the best gaming experiences I've had in like the last decade. Great channel, man. I really enjoy your content. Hey, well, thank you for the positive like vibes like that. I'm glad YouTube is actually recommending it to people like it. But I got a new video coming out soon on Shenmue. That's gonna be on my Patreon. But then I got another video coming out on YouTube soon after that. So keep an eye out for it. And also stream regularly if you like live stream content. I do streams all the damn time. Probably too many of them. So maybe I'll see maybe I'll see you here as a regular if you actually like it or not. I'm pretty nice. I'm a little weird, but I'm pretty nice. I got my flaws. Why am I so bad at selling myself? Other streamers don't do this, you know. Other streamers just immediately impress people when they come into their chat. I'm pretty sure you can do just chatting streams. I mean, I do usually like an hour-long just chatting stream every stream now. Much to the chagrin to a lot of people. Some people is like, just play the damn game, Dartigan. I will start playing the game in a minute, by the way. I don't want to like, spend 3 hours just chatting again tonight and not playing the game. Other people don't feel this authentic. Well, hey, I'm glad that's what I'm coming across. That's because I'm trying to be. I don't want to, like, play a character when I'm streaming. I just want to be myself. I feel like people appreciate that, too. If they feel like the streamer they're watching is real. And, hey, if Dr. Baby's in chat, he's actually met me in person. He can confirm I'm pretty much the exact same in real life as I am on live stream. Love your Everything Wrong series. A lot of those videos are gold. Great stuff. Well, hey. Glad you enjoy them, man. I'm going to keep making them as long as I can. I'm also doing more YouTube shorts now, where I take the opening rant and turn that into a YouTube short. So I got a couple of those lined up to come out next week or so. Mr. Cook, welcome back, dude. How you been? People also complained about it, the first sin being multiple minutes long. Fools. Hey, a lot of people like the opening sin. Because it's like, it's easily the best part of the video, I feel. Then again, maybe people just want to see like rapid fire points, I don't know. You need captions and jump cuts in your shorts? That's actually something I'm still getting used to making shorts. I've only made the one so far. I might actually have someone make them for me who has a much better idea of how to like put together a short, sadly. Because my mind when I think of content doesn't go to like, okay, make this for the people who can't pay attention for more than 5 seconds. I'm usually like making content for people who can hold a train of thought. So it does take a different like, developed mindset or a design focused mindset than mine. Have you ever played any Vanillaware games like Muramasa, Dragon's Crown, or Unicorn Overlord? No, but I know of them. I know that they have very interesting character designs. That sometimes were controversial, but I was always fine with. But I've never played any of their stuff. Have you found out how to get to Agartha? I have no idea what that is even referencing. Agartha, you say? About 9 hours total. Blah blah blah. Dartigan, you talk too much. Play video game, Dartigan. Says chat. Maybe I should. Because I've just given you ominous music all night. So, let me switch over. I think it's time. That way you guys can see the on-screen chat too. well, this is a video game stream after all. So eventually I gotta play it. But it's actually a good game too. I was enjoying what little I played of it last night. I want to give it a, a bit more of it. I don't know if I'll finish this game because I've got so many things I'm currently playing through. Honestly, I don't know which ones of those I'm going to finish. I'm kind of getting a little bored with Dying Light. I'll probably do at least one more stream of it. I know I'm about halfway through it. Alright, I need to finish up the stream layout for you. No worries. No rush on that. What game is this? This is called Total Chaos. It started life as a popular Doom mod, and got so popular that it got turned into its own video game. You'll notice as I play through the game, the levels actually still feel like a Doom level. In terms of their layout. You've been cheated? What Monty? Who's done such a thing to you? Thought this was a Dart feet stream. I showed them earlier. I've only ever showed one foot off to you, though. I gotta keep the other one hidden. Not because there's anything wrong with it, just because, you know what, 2 feet might just be too much. Whoop. We're getting used to this. Oh yeah. We picked up the glass shiv last night. Which is T to throw, right? Yeah. Does that damage it when I do that? You know, I just realized I could be doing this, and I don't know why I haven't so far. I want to sign that. Alright, good for now. The humiliation ritual continues. Assassin's Creed Netflix series is set to explore ancient Rome, a period of the franchise that has been untouched. Additionally, the series will feature figures like Emperor Nero and Seneca the Younger, who served as Nero's tutor. It'll suck. You know what? Actually, maybe a TV show will suit the series better than a video game. Who knows? Maybe give it a fair shot. I'm of the opinion that if you have weapon durability in your game, breaking open chests shouldn't degrade it. Only enemies should. Should probably heal up. The more you bleed, the less effective heal items become. Damage to foes is greatly reduced, and your health will gradually decrease over time. You know what? I got bandages. You hate weapon durability? It depends on how strict they are with it. Like, if they give me plenty of weapons that I can at least... Usually weapon durability becomes a thing if they don't want the game to be focused on firearms. That way, it's basically like, think of weapon durability as like your ammo for your club. Is the way they want you to look at it. It's like my club ammo. Setting quick slots, I already know about that. I guess we'll do this. So how's the audio, by the way?
Attempt to hinder our progress.
Feels like a Resident Evil system for a Doom mod. It's more trying to be like Silent Hill, I feel. It's going to be psychological. Also, J-Dog, thank you for the sub, man. I think subs are like 35% off right now. Or maybe it's only gift subs. Whichever it is, thank you for your sub.
There's a storage room hidden there.
Hey, if any of you want a gift sub, now's the day to do it. Glue. Kill a lot of horses around here, it seems. Also, J-Dog just gifted a bunch of gift subs. There you go. Someone took advantage of that 35% off. If any of you got yourself a gift sub from J-Dog, send him some love. You know what? Even if you didn't get a gift sub from him, send him some appreciation. That's still for the community. Let's see if we can kill you. Holy fuck. Nasias just gifted 10 gift subs on YouTube. I mean, on Twitch. There's another one that you guys gotta give a pat on the back to. Nasaya, thank you for the... Man, I can't even say your name correctly. I'm stuttering. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Both you and J-Dog. Thank you for the 15 gifted total. Champions. All of you. Are lions, chat. But hey, send some love their way, chat. That's a UTI? Wait, the urinary tract infection? What? Didn't know I had one of those. Oh. Boy's getting tired here. How many gifts that need to be sent to get a dual feed exposure? I don't know. I never even... you know what? We can find out tonight. I don't know how many that'd be. We're already at 15, so maybe it's close. Let's see. Where's my pipe? Use the pipe for busting crates. Ooh, I did not mean to throw that. How many subs for a nip slip? That I'm not doing, because that's actually against terms of service on Twitch. Feet is all I can safely give you. Combat tips. Parry. While in combat, you can parry enemy attacks with some weapons. You can even protect yourself from incoming projectiles. Time it well, as successful parries will provide you with a brutal attack bonus. You can also shove an enemy by pressing evade and dashing into them. Parry is middle mouse button. But it's man tits, so you know, literally, like, to be fair, they make it so guys and girls can't show nip. The only way you can get away with showing nip as a guy is if you're sitting in a hot tub. Otherwise, if you take your stream off during your shirt off during a stream, that's like potentially a one-day ban. Can I like cook the food or anything? I keep thinking this is one of those games where I can cook meat. Kinda hungry. I don't think I missed anything back this way. Let me check. You like dark future dice? Dark. Alright, let's try parrying. Ow. Okay, now I see how it works. I'm fucking through that. I'm not in an actual horror situation, I'm just in like, I'm just somewhere in like a bad area of London. I'm getting bottles chucked in my head. Got a lot of... I need to start using the throwables, I think. Chuck some of these bricks and rocks back at them. Let's see. Utility tunnels. To garbage. Miller's store. Shotgun and meds. There. So where am I? Yeah, we're right here. So we continue... Okay. I think we just came from this area, right? So we continue there. We can maybe get a shotgun and meds. And before I do that, let me check real quick. Garrett's favorite pastime of throwing bricks at kids. I like doing lots of violence towards children in video games. I'm not even gonna lie. Only in video games. Just like birds, only in video games though. Right. What we do to heal? Because I'm taking damage here. Minor healing reduces one... Let's just stick ourselves with a needle. That'll do. Oh no, the talk ended, but I did have to play a game eventually, so yeah. I did go for like an hour and 30 minutes of just chatting though. Broken knife, raft, so we need like broken blade or some shit, I don't know. You change, man. Change. You used to like... Actually, no. Changing would be me like spending an hour and 30 minutes or longer just chatting. Alright, so we're here. Definitely want to get that shotgun. That's a little alcove. Yeah. All that fame is getting to you. Actually talk to your fans, man. But I mean, all I do is talk to you. I need to sell out at some point. By the way, join my Patreon. Get your exclusive videos. Yeah, fucking brick back, asshole. Eat shit. Apparently throwing bricks is the key that I should have been using this entire time. Unlocked. Keep my perspective here. Throwing a brick is how I get out of every awkward parent-teacher conference. You too? My god, there are kindred spirits in this world. Go check out this way. Needs a Miller's key. There it is. That's what I need. We need the damn key to get in there. Don't know if you care. If you care, probably not. What is this? There's some crazy ass shit happening in Myanmar. There's been some crazy ass shit happening in Myanmar for a while now. Unless it's gotten crazier since the last time I checked. Hopefully it's like not getting worse. So I mean, it's probably getting worse, isn't it? If we're being honest about how the world usually goes when it comes to this horrible stuff. Give me this way of looking in there for a reason as well, I want to know. And this is up here. Alright, recipes. That. Can I make the broken knife? Is it a rock? Forget what else I needed for the broken knife to work. I think I need a butcher knife, a broken butcher knife, and a broken knife to make a full knife. I guess that's out of the question right now. Coming from someone who loves the Final Fantasy games, what is... go at your own pace, Doc, if you think it's not worth the hours that is, but it's relatively short for an RPG, at least right to FF Tactics. It's been a while since I played that, but I remember spending a good amount of time on it. But then again, I kind of like immersed myself in it for a while. Came from that way. Nothing. Hey, Killjoy, what's up, man? How you tonight? Can't get up there. Cannot pass. How do you know you're not talking to yourself right now, Monty? I mean, you can ask me the same question. I'm the one looking at, words on a screen and thinking you're all real. Have fun playing the game. It's 4 a.m. and I have some stuff to do tomorrow. I'll try to get some sleep and leave you running on the background of my phone. Have a great... Hey, man, that's quite generous of you. So thank you. I'll be streaming again tomorrow if you get a chance, but it'll still be pretty late for you. That's another thing I should consider changing is my stream times for, like, to make it a bit easier on, like, the European bros. It's one of the things I do need to look into. But I thank you for, like, spending even a little bit of time with me tonight. Sleep well, dude. Call 555 something something something. Like I've been this way before. I think I have. I think I came back around. Dartigan, you forgot to change the stream category. On what? It's fine. Don't worry about it. I was just chatting for like half the stream, so it still kind of counts. Here's the thing you guys need to realize about Twitch, it doesn't really give a shit about that. And if it's not like you're gonna get banned for like being in the wrong category. I don't think you even get warned about that. You mainly do that for your own benefit if it's going to help you out. And I'm pretty sure leaving it on just chatting is a bigger help right now than putting it to like total chaos, which probably has like maybe 5 other people besides me watching it. Is that why my tags are nonsense? Yeah, no one uses Twitch tags on Twitch. So there's no reason to put them as anything other than like a joke. Like, ask yourself, when have you ever entered tags into Twitch to find a stream to watch? Like, even once have you ever done that? I never have. I don't even think to do that. Rotten apples. How's my hunger looking? Not too bad. Apparently I only get hunger when I get punched in the face. Which has tags. You can tag your stream with certain hashtags, supposedly to help people find you. But no one ever uses them for that. I think Finland has fortified its eastern border recently. Oh yeah, well, for good reason too. Meanwhile, Australia is banning social media for anyone under the age of 16. The walls are coming down across every front. TJ Scott, it's a shame you have to leave us. The community of Fort Oasis would not be the same without your contributions. I understand you must leave due to health issues. I am sorry to hear about Lada's departure. We agreed is very strange. If we hear from her or if she returns, we will inform her of your situation as it develops. Hope you can return as soon as you are well enough. Kind regards, blah 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 blah. A wrench. Where's that wrench at? Oh, it's right there. I'm blind. Monitor ability. tried asking earlier, did you hear about what that Roblox CEO said? It's very disgusting. No, the only CEO outrage I've heard about recently is the Campbell's guy talking about how their food is for poor people and he wouldn't eat it himself. So what did the Roblox guy say that's worse than that? Did he say Roblox is just for, like, pedophiles? Okay, I just need to get past you real quick.
This place, it used to be somewhere I could be happy. But now, all that remains is decay.
Like, can I actually kill you?
Everyone I cherished,
I can.
swept away with the waves. Nothing will ever be the same again.
And for some reason, with that in my head, I had to run from them. Eat the can. Alright, we're bleeding heavily here. We actually weren't far off there, Dartigan. He thinks predators are an opportunity and not a problem. At what point do you ever utter that sentence? Predators, sexual predators are an opportunity. Like, how is that an I'm curious, what did he say? How did he say that was an opportunity? Like, what's the opportunity there? Please tell me he was fired, by the way. Earlier assumption was very close. CEOs just letting the mask slip these days, aren't they? Like, Campbell's like, our food's for poor people. I wouldn't eat this slop. He got fired, though. So at the very least, Campbell's is listening. I wish to make something. Right. I use vodka. Guess that's not correct. Maybe it's rags. Well, this will make a Molotov, probably. Bandage. Or you'd think it'd make a Molotov, but no. Bandages, please. Alright. Still have no idea what to do with this. I can make a shiv. Can't do anything with that. We're just stuck in a bad situation right now. What do you think, given its Roblox, a game for children? I mean, there can't be that many pedophiles out there that he thinks is an untapped demographic for, like, new users. You realize how hard it is for a CEO to get fired? I mean, if a guy can talk about, you know, opening up the market to pedophiles and sexual abusers for Roblox. Yeah, I imagine, yeah, we should all be black-pilled. Maybe the French had the right idea back in their day. Right idea, bad execution. But, you know, eventually the mob always goes for anyone they just don't like, even for bad reasons. Scissors. And make shivs with those. Thank you, that's exactly what I needed. Wrong weapon, wrong weapon, wrong weapon. I just healed, assholes. God damn it. I need to start using bricks again. You think the guillotine really is supposedly painless as theorized? I mean, it is instantaneous. When it works, it can be. It often got stuck in people's spines, which I'm assuming was probably not too painful, or not too painless. That being said, there's also accounts of people's heads, like, blinking and trying to talk after being severed. So there was still some consciousness, even from an instant decapitation, back in those, you know, with that thing. So, which is probably pretty mortifying, I'd imagine. Like, imagine just, like, your head flopping around. Or don't, since it's pretty terrible. Nah, blood clot. Garbage chute. Those red X's look a little ominous.
This is where it started. How it all began. I see it clearly now. She was suffocating. She couldn't escape.
Oof. Not go that way yet. Save room. Blue compound. Let's see here. Experimental compound crafting item. Weapon's getting pretty weak though. Come on out. Saw you slink around the corner. What game is this? This is Total Chaos. I played a little bit of it last night, but I didn't do a full stream of it, so I wanted to play a bit more of it tonight. Because it is pretty solid. Okay, I don't want to go down there just yet. I feel like I'm going to lose the shotgun if I go down there, because I can't get back up. What's it like? Reminds me of Amnesia the Bunker. Maybe a little bit like that, but it's also, you know, got combat in it. So, yeah. There's no real good description or, like, game I can give you it's other than, like, Condemned. But even that's not entirely accurate. Because I'm not killing homeless people. And there's crafting in it. We can make a new... one of these, though. Oh, I need glue. Alright, good. Like Half-Life mixed with Silent Hill. Well, it's originally a Doom mod, so maybe like Doom mixed with like Condemned. Wish I could repair my weapons too. This is a Doom mod. It previously was a Doom mod. It's been made into a standalone game. However, the level design still feels very Doom-like. It's all labyrinth-like stuff. Alright. Okay, I guess we'll come back up after we go down the hole. Doom mods insane. Doom mods are like, that'll be a game that never dies because there'll always be new content made through the mods. Who's worse, Yoko or Bjork? Is it alright if I tell you I'm not really old enough or in the know of these people to like really answer the question? Because I know Yoko is the one who broke up the Beatles, but I've never been a Beatles fan, so I've never really heartbroken over that. And I don't even know what the fuck Bjork did. Oh shit. Thankfully, they didn't hear me. Did no. Ah, shit. Oh, the other one is one I want. Monsters want to give you a kiss. I think that's what it did, actually. Judging by the on-screen effects. Have you seen that shitty Fallout mod, Fallout the Frontier? No, but what's so shitty about it? We've reached the aw shit, aw fuck section of the game. I wanted to make a game where that's actually the title of a chapter. Chapter, aw shit, aw fuck. Fighters still suck. That's all I'll say about that. Said equip that one. I want to use the fresh one up right now. Monster looks cool. Well, it looks cool because they're keeping it in the dark, which is smart of them. Because it wouldn't look as cool as if they actually let you see it in detail. Maybe that's a lesson Silent Hill F could have learned. I'm almost out of pipe. Pipe's been my go-to for breaking shit open. Again, that's not the one I'm equipping. What was the point of coming down here? Noctis is in this game? I'm assuming he voices like the narrator because that's the only voice so far in it. Hey, cool. I like that voice actor, so I'm cool with that. Well, that was a... wait. Ow. That really hurt. Yeah, I doubt he's in the mod, the Doom mod. Give me something good. Shit. Got nothing for that. Okay, Wrench, you're the one that busts crates for me now. Ah, shit. Alright, time to brick. Ah, fuck. Not doing too good. Minor healing reduces 1 bar of hunger. Yeah. Game looks mechanically precise and responds. Yeah, so far it controls pretty well. However, these fucking spiders hit like a goddamn truck. Open from that side. Can't jump. Have to fall down in there to get in there? I'm missing secrets here. Finally, enemies I can respect. Yeah, hit your buddy in the back of the head. Is there any backstacking in this backstory, you mean? We were like a guy, a Coast Guard guy, and I think we were going through some shit, so we went out to save someone, but then we like got stranded on this island, and then decided to stay for some reason. To look, because we kept hearing some weird noises. We're clearly a little messed up in the head, though. Use up the bad one first. Backtracking? It's based off a Doom game or a Doom mod, so the map design is a little labyrinthian, as you can tell. This is like just looks exactly like a Doom map. So you will be probably like go checking out a few different areas and going back to areas you've already cleared sometimes. All right. There's the... I haven't really advanced anything yet. I feel like I missed out on a bunch of stuff. Damage, I can use scissors as weapons. Really all I got. I need a knife repair kit to make the knife work again. Apparently the scissors suck as weapons. Remember when they made Shelob sexy in Shadow of Mordor? That was an interpretation. I think Tolkien would have approved, actually. He wanted a bunch of hot pieces of, like, basically, he would have really liked it if they made, like, Lord of the Rings more like Game of Thrones. They probably should have added a scene of, like, her and Sauron banging, too. That would have really sold her character. I've definitely been here. I remember that guy. I must have missed what I came down here for, though. Not the lever. There's something with Miller. Probably back in the goddamn spider room. Ow, fuck. Gonna head out. Chaotic, you have a good night, man. Oh, my first death. Where was my last... I think it's been a while since my last save. Do you make videos in all the Mordor games? I haven't made a video on either one of them, actually. So that, yeah, it's been, you know, we lost a bit of progress there. Just a touch. The entire spider section, in fact. But I did. I've played through both of them. I've never sinned either one. So I know about them, but I never have made a video on them. I probably should have, though. I remember, like, the first one came out right as I started doing, like, game sins. I think I convinced myself that it wouldn't make for a very good video. Shit, I'm gonna die again. You know, fine. Apparently suck at parrying. I think you might take more damage if you try to parry as well and still get hit. Good. Enemy variety ain't one of this game's strong suits. No, not really. Then again, I mean, I don't know how long this game is, but I'm sure it's probably got a few more throws at us. Really don't want to do the spider section again. I was almost for sure there was like a hole under that I could jump through. That would have been a nice secret. Seems like a game that would show up on the background of Smiling Friends.
This is where it started.
Quite a few YouTubers I think have already played
How it
through this.
all began.
They might have played it back when it was a mod.
I see it clearly now. She was suffocating. She couldn't escape.
Jigsaw, actually that's Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. Vodka. There's nothing but alcohol in this place. Let's see. I gotta remake the bandages, don't I? What I need to do now before going back into the spider tunnel is go save. How long is Total Chaos? Considering this game started out as a mod, a Doom mod, I'm going to assume probably not too long. This is probably one of those games that's probably maybe 6, 7 hours at best if you play it slowly like I kind of do. But I'm also guessing right now, which also just means I'm probably full of shit. I want to go back and save before I enter the spider chamber. I just find it funny that rotten apple description is unsafe for consumption, but the stay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I've kept looking at the rotten thing. It was like, should I eat this, or is this gonna have like one of those like, you do it in desperate times kind of thing? But no, perfectly fine to eat rotten food. It's gotta be like a secret way of getting over there. Won't eat leftovers over a day in the fridge. Okay, that's just being picky. There's leftovers are just fine. Like so, they ain't gonna like go be bad unless you, as long as they were cooked well and like stored well, you're safe. Obviously, if it's there's certain things that spoil faster than others, but you should be good. Alright, spider time. Three of those bastards right there, and one over there. Seem to be sleeping right now, though. Run. Don't fight. Fighting bad. Scientific medkit. Meat can, craft, sledgehammer. Eat good bread. Now we've done it quickly. You're kind of picky. I mean, I am exceptionally, always been a picky eater my entire life. Leftovers, though, were not on my, like, picky list. I was always fine with leftovers. I'm over encumbered, I think. That drains my stamina. Okay, I've got exactly as much as I can carry. Or what I should get rid of. Hmm. Okay, I'll be throwing bricks in a second. Do I annoy Lucky with my pickiness? I'm not, her food's great. I don't think she's ever made me anything that I've turned down. So I'm way less picky than I used to be as a eater. I still have trouble eating like green vegetables and stuff, but I have ways around that in how they're prepared and stuff like that, so I can get them down. So I've tried. I know that's the thing. I know I'm a picky eater, but I try to like not say no to food. So I've definitely like no. But thankfully, it's all good too. It's just like I have to like prepare the veggies in a special way to get them down. I want to get in there. Probably got to go around those two. You hate winter. Does winter ever get you down? I sometimes have seasonal depression. I haven't had it in a while though during the winter. I don't really like how short the days are. They're getting dark at 5 really sucks. I'm not a fan of that. And generally, I'm not a big fan of cold either, but I can handle it better than most. I'm pretty acclimatized to it. So I don't hate winter, but it's my least favorite. Think. Gotta go. I really want to get in here. Asshole. Let's get fully healed. You always get hit by that. Is there no way to dodge? You have a dodge button. I just keep forgetting to use it. So that one's on me, sucking. Wait. On my way in. Recipe for something. I'm not sure what. Meat hook. gas cooker. I'm assuming maybe I can cook that raw meat and have it be better. Alright, nice haul we got there. You don't need a rifle, just use penetrating weapon or a shit ton of ammo. Well, that helps in most dangerous situations. Hate being hot, so summer is the word. Well, summer, depending on where you live, can vary differently in temperature. Same as winter, though, obviously. But I'm just saying, like, Captain Obvious bullshit right now. Let's see. Hey, Len, you guys kill me again. We gotta go. Thanks a lot, Catherine the Obvious, famous Russian Legio Empress. Very storied. Rich history. You make anything. Pickaxe. Metal shiv, or glass shiv, hook shiv. There's a broken knife, duct tape into a shiv. Or, I guess these two things. Low stamina usage. It doesn't deal a lot of damage to crates. Primary attack only. Moderate. Yeah, sure. Alright. Things are going swimmingly, as they would say in, you know, ironic cartoons from CalArts. What am I saying right now? Let's not go down the hole again. Love Dart's profile pic. He's staring into my soul before he rips it out. You guys really think my profile pic is hot, don't you? I get getting comments on that. It was like the star wipe thing for so long. I guess you got used to a cartoon version of me. Like, I didn't know he could look like that. You know, a human. I have no idea how to get over there. Eat thirst traps. That's how you get the viewers, you know. I guess we're just going to leave that one behind. We're not getting in there. I've seen better. I'm sure you have. I'm not claiming to be a very attractive man. I'm pretty average, actually. But when you add, like, like the ability to, like, speak pretty decently and come up with witty shit to say, it's a few extra points, they might say. Like, someone can look hotter than me, but maybe I'm funnier than them. Or maybe I'm wittier. It all adds up, you go. Dart walks into a room, the TV immediately turns on and switches to the Hallmark channel. And women like that. The women love that Hallmark shit. Gay guys love it too. Alright, let's see. Shotgun. Let us rock. Oh, 8 shots. Alright, Dart, I heard the combat in this game is fucking dog shit. What can you tell me? I don't think it's dog shit. It's working. It's not like it's not gonna wow you, but it's working fine. So no, I got no problem with the combat. It's got options. There's enough variety to it to make it like deep enough that it's not simple. But I would say maybe the hitboxes are a little wonky. Is the wonkiest thing I've encountered with it so far. All right, where am I at right now? All right, we gotta go back over there to the garbage, I think. Combat in Resident Evil 4 Remake is dog shit. I disagree strongly. Combat is great in Resident Evil 4 Remake. It's alright if you don't like that game, but I don't think you can... Maybe it just didn't appeal to you, but I thought it was fine. It scratched a particularly, like, satisfying itch in my regard. Never seen an indoor graveyard? I mean, maybe they can't go outside and they had no choice. Right, so I think that's the way I want to go. Yeah, back up that way will take me over here. Also just go... Actually, maybe I gotta go... And that's where I came from. There. Huh. 8 Mile, just a Hallmark movie for white rappers. I want to like argue against that point, but I think you're right. It's the best Hallmark movie. Let's break the ship. It's kind of like Amnesia. There's a bit of Amnesia in this, yeah. That's undeniable. Except the Amnesia doesn't really have combat in it much. This game has been pretty combat heavy. I should be able to crawl through that. That's where I need to go. What's over here again? Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Oh yeah, we need to make the sledgehammer. Does this game have limited saving system? No. You just go up to a record player and save your game. You got multiple slots you can use. Save to your heart's desire. Alright, let's get out of this place. Yeah, I've cleared it out. Any consequences to dying at all? Nope, it's just a regular game. You die, you reload. Wait, I don't have the I don't have the blue block key? What am I missing then? I've been everywhere. I got crafted or something? Nope. I don't know where it would be then. Unless it's down in that one room I couldn't get into earlier. Didn't know how to get into that then either. Hold on, chat. Thinking mode has been engaged. So I don't think I was over here in utility storage because I couldn't figure out how to get over there. Might have been this room, because it's kind of like not great in. Maybe there's the key I got in here lets me open up something down in the tunnels as well. Did you know Japan is getting a bear-eating people epidemic right now? I did not. How does that... Can you... Alright, I'm interested. Explain. You piqued my interest. How many people are getting eaten by bears over in Japan? What is that here, though, for? That here is a lie. There's nothing for me. Hey, Mike, you have a good night. Wow, I can't talk. Mike, have a good night, dude. Thanks for being here. I don't know why it says here on the map like there's something in this little area. Alright, we gotta go check the tunnels out again. I had to miss something down there. You love Doom 64? Never played. I know that some people claim it's like the superior, like old school Doom, just because it adds a bit more to it, like more enemy types. I think I got a free copy of it with like Doom Eternal. What is your favorite track from Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, and 10 respectively? From 7... What is my favorite track from 7 actually? Because it's hard to choose one for that. I like Sephiroth's theme song, I will say that much, because that was like the first time I ever heard music like that in a video game. I don't know if that'd be my favorite track. I think I like almost all the music that plays in the background from the slums. But no, the final Genova song, when you fight the big ball Genova toward the end, has like the best music in the game, I think. Just because it's so unusual and like different from everything else in it. I think that's probably the best track. And you saw people lost their minds when they heard like a version of that song in like the remake of 7. When the Genova fight happens. In 8... I don't remember, what's my favorite song in 8? It wasn't the theme song. I think it might have been like the garden music, actually, weirdly enough. And 9, the best track in Final Fantasy 9 is toward the end, when Zidane's having a bit of like a conscious existential crisis. There's like a track that plays kind of briefly, never gets played again. I forget the name of it, but if you go look up that scene, you'll find it. You're Not Alone, thank you. That one. You're Not Alone is really good. And in 10, favorite is probably the Hymn of the Faith, or that like death metal song that plays for Sin. Doom 64 doesn't have the Revenant or the Archvile from Doom 2, but it has like a few other things in it, doesn't it? Like I know some people love Doom 64 for those reasons. I just never played it myself, so I don't have personal experience. Trying to get my lay of the map here to figure out where I'm at. Seymour's battle theme from FF10 is fucking slaps. You want that fight kind of sucked in the original version of the game, but damn, the song, you sometimes just want to leave it on so the song can play. What genre is your favorite in gaming? I've always been a big RPG guy. Even like turn-based RPGs were like, for me, like something I played for a while. That was pretty much the only game I played back on like the PS1 was like turn-based RPGs. I think it was like a good solid 2 years where that's kind of the only game I played. So I think survival horror and RPGs are probably my main go-tos. Because those were some of the first 3D games I even played. I don't really know how to get over there. I keep thinking that's where I need to go. That's blocked. No way through. Nothing's really adding up right now. Favorite FF soundtrack in the first overworld theme? Oh yeah, that is good traveling music. Man, I really wish the second half of FF8 held up as well as the first half did. I think I would have liked FF8 more than FF7 had it actually kept that energy going throughout the entire game. Going down there seems like a bad idea. I don't know if I have any choice. Miss a key down here is what I'm wondering though. Blue block. Wait. Need the blue block key for this too. Wait. Oh, found it.
Can't beat the view up here.
Good night, Chad.
Sure,
Victoria,
but
you have a great night,
right
by the way.
here.
Thanks for being here.
It's a little morbid, isn't it?
You have to look beyond this. Beyond the island. Nothing beats the sunset here.
That note that you gave me from before. What was that all about?
I don't want to talk about that now. Just, I want to enjoy this. Just for a little longer.
There's nothing left to be said about her. Some things are best left forgotten.
The resistance group get dropped after Timber. Well, basically, once Renoa joins your party, you become the resistance at that point. But the other members kind of like lose, just like the other members of Avalanche, you know, kind of die and stop being important pretty quickly on. So do they. They just like disappear in their train for a bit. Don't get that tired doing it. Oh yeah, we're hungry. Go eat yourself another diseased apple. I don't know if being over encumbered actually affects me that much, but it doesn't seem to be. Cyber did jack shit as a rival. Yeah, he's kind of underutilized as like your rival character. Like it's set up pretty well. But then once he actually becomes it, he just like the lapdog of like Adia for a while. And then just does some like weird shit that doesn't make a lot of sense. He needed a bit more development, I agree. Barbed wire. He had the damn good aura spell though, that's for sure. Like fighting him alone was just worth it to get that shit. Am I missing anything? We go down there. We also head down here. Let's go this way first. Dancing Mad or One Winged Angel? I think Dancing Mad is, as a music piece, is much more interesting than One Winged Angel. It's just that the limitations of the technology at the time kept Dancing Mad from being able to hit quite as hard as One Winged Angel did. But when if you can now go listen to like fully produced like actual modern versions of Dancing Mad, it's still good. Then again, so is like there's definitely much better versions of One Winged Angel too. So you know what? What was it? Umatsu was spoiling us for choice back in those days with games. I don't have that blue block key. Feels like something I need to memorize for a puzzle. Yep. Hey, Venom, what's up, dude? Hmm. I need to do some shit because I got so much crap on me at this point. I don't need to use any of it, so it feels like a waste to get rid of any of it. Till Saturday? That for a little bit longer it is. Oh, we gotta mend that, do we? Okay, it's got like a curly Q. You go mend this broken piece first. I need to make that. Actually insane how much more advanced the puzzles became in the new engine. I mean, there's only so much you can do with the build engine, I guess. Or whatever the Doom engine, whatever it's called. I think it was, maybe it's just id Tech 1. There we go. This one you can't flip, so it has to stay like that. This one has to stay in that position. There we go. Got it. Good puzzle. Blue block key.
You found the key. Head back to the sealed door. The service elevator still runs. You can use it to reach the surface.
Oh, fuck. Spiders are back. Well, I do have a shotgun, though. Which Call of Duty campaign is my fave? Of the ones I played in recent, the more recent CODs, I'd say Modern Warfare 1 is still my all-time favorite, followed probably by Call of Duty 2. Worth. Things are not worth dealing with. I'm here, A1. How you doing? Thanks for joining, returning to the kick side. How you been today? Now I'm supposed to go back to this blue block doors, but I want to check this out.
Why are you going down there? The storage room is your way out. There's nothing in the graveyard worth finding. Only things best left undisturbed.
Now you're making me want to go check it out. Good instincts, Dart. It's just gamer instincts. You know, you always go in places, you don't have to. Pistol magazine. You rub your nose across every surface in the game and you eventually find a few hidden things. Need to eat. Let's have this energy drink too. Give ourselves a boost. Alright, chat, I need a review of you. When it comes to me using a camera, when I'm just playing the game, do I need to do more than just sit there and intently stare at the game? I feel like I'm letting, I need to like utilize the actual visual that you're getting a bit more than just being like, brrr. But I'm not sure what to do. I'm good, yeah, but I don't feel like I'm good. I feel like I'm like wasting stuff I could be doing. Ow! Alright, alright. Alright, Jesus Christ. Ghosts. All of my health. What was that? A ghost or some shit. He's gotta be guarding something good though. But it's been a while since I don't know, when's the last time I saved? I don't know if I want to like potentially go down there and like die. Hey, who just subbed? Pobaderi, thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. Is that your first time subbing with Twitch Prime? If MS and Activision want to regain good with all the next COD game, they need to depict the don't ask, don't tell policy and make the gay remarks in multiplayer digest. That's what I'll say, Mama. I mean, I'm willing to accept just, hey, make a good game for once that actually has a actual proper single player game instead of whatever it is they've been doing recently. Just go back to doing that and that'd be pretty good. I definitely want to go back down there and check what that ghost is protecting. I want to save first. There's one right back here. Yeah. Let's go check that area out. He's indeed guarding something, though probably not what you expect. I mean... What that sound is about. I think you upset the bot. Why? What did you? Is it not responding to you? Being on camera is a lot of just existing. I don't know, I feel like I'm just like, yeah, I've definitely seen streamers who really know how to use their cameras well, and that they're constantly using this to engage as well as the game. They're fucking... That's a pleasant sound, by the way. Bug on me or something? Very pleasant sound. Slender Man comic. When you're supposed to be your normal self, but I want to be doing more with the camera. Like, I want to engage you guys visually with that if I'm going to be using it all the time, instead of just me. I feel like if I'm just sitting there like... Yeah, doing my normal thing, it's kind of like letting an entire part of the stream not be used to its full, full ability. So I definitely want to think of, brainstorm some stuff I can be doing with the camera. At least, even if I'm just like, I don't know, just looking at the camera and like, hey, I'm speaking directly to you guys in chat, remember to do that. That adds a little bit to it, if I just do that one thing. Well, let me take my energy drink. Oh wait, maybe I'll move faster. You're a trophy streamer, just stand there and look pretty. I can do so much more for you. I supposed to fight this thing? Oh, I can. I can actually fight it. Alright, I'm just gonna go try and shoot it then. Dying in this game looks unfinished. Yeah, it does just kind of like old school way. Well, it was based on an old school game, Doom. So maybe they just kept it as that. Alright, I'm gonna take the shotgun out. He's invincible? Oh, shit. I think the only thing down there, though, is like a... or at least it seemed to me that was important, was, that blueprint for a weapon, which I don't know if is even worth it. However, if he's invincible, they shouldn't make blood spurt out of him when I hit him. That, for me, in a video game, if you make blood come out of an enemy, that means it is not invincible. I'm gonna use this. Yeah, cook the meat. Cooking rotted meat ain't gonna make it... Well, it's cooked rotted meat, but... I guess that makes it more effective if I heat it up, though. Oh shit, there's only so many uses out of it. Classic Doom games had proper death screens. This one just fades it back. Yeah, true. Oh, he's invincible, is he? That ain't invincible. That's fucking one shot and he dies. And here I was so intimidated by him. Pipe, scissors, metal, duct tape makes a splitter. What's your favorite boomer shooter? Does Doom 2016 count as a boomer shooter? Or is that too modern? But my favorite actual boomer shooter would be Cultic. Cultic is just a really good game. As in a game that's made to be like a boomer game, but it isn't, but it's because it's modern. So much stuff here. I'm way overweight though. You can't cook the apple or toast the bread. What else can we cook? That's all I can cook. Steroids? Bottle of steroids boosts physical strength but strains the body. Gives a big energy boost but allows faster attacks. Reduces health. Causes extreme hunger. Feels like something I should be able to get out to. Become Chris Redfield. Well, I got an entire game. It's... Oh, there we go. I'm almost too well equipped at this point, I feel. Quite a sassy bot. Yeah, Kickbot I made to be sassy because I knew you guys would prefer that. You're gonna have a bot that can actually come up with responses. Why not have it say something interesting? What else we got here? Right. Successful looting. Don't know why that guy didn't want me to come down here for. Wasn't that crazy. You think face cam isn't enough? Just do what that one female streamer did, just go topless and have a cardboard sensor. Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I need to do more with the camera I'm using. In some way. Just by remember to like look at you guys when I'm chatting directly to you or saying something more often instead of just staring at the screen. Because that's what a camera is good. Oh no. Oh fuck. Oh, okay, there we go. There's no jump button in this game, so I was almost stuck. Hey, 29 Anime Girl, how you doing? Welcome back. But I want to like just use my body on camera more to like make sure it works and gives you guys a full effect. I feel like that's more engaging. Basically, I need to be more autistic and stim all the time. How am I doing? You know what? I ain't got no real complaints tonight. Been a good day, you know. Dart's hot tub stream win. I don't know if you noticed, there's no room in this office for a hot tub. Just be yourself. You're the one streaming. I listen to watch the who isn't cringe. I mean, no, that's what I don't want to change who I am. I just want to like project who I am more into the camera, essentially. Not try to like put on some kind of crazy show. But you've seen me do a few things. Like earlier when I was like putting my feet up on it to like engage you with the visual of me like just doing stuff with the camera. That's what I'm talking about. Just to make it, you know, do as much as I can with it. I feel like that's the key, you know? Drop and give us 20. I've considered doing push-ups on stream before. I can go over some stuff with you. I was definitely going to console you on that one. Take topless idea. Yeah, but I can't be topless on a stream. Do JoJo poses. How does one do a JoJo pose? Because in real life, they don't look that good. Show off my room. I've actually done that because this camera has a gimbal on it that I can turn on so it'll follow me around. But there's really just a wall over here. So you've already kind of seen most of it when you're looking off in this direction. monsters aren't very, you know, don't hold up very well against guns, do they?
Mr. Scott, as you requested from last week's visit, I followed up on treatment options. The community at Fort Oasis is still young, so unfortunately we do not have the required equipment here for your treatment. Most patients I see with similar conditions are usually referred to see a doctor back on the mainland. I understand you have a preference to stay. Sadly, this is all I can recommend. Feel free to drop in any time this week. I have a few options I could speak to you about.
Wrench is almost gone. I feel like the ending is gonna make me roll my eyes. I'm not really that engaged with the plot right as it is, so whatever it is. I'm more interested in the game. Ow. Let's eat some meat. Guy doesn't know I'm like jacked up on a bunch of Red Bull. We go there. What was it? What? I want to deal with that, but now I got to. Could have gone better. So we need the shotgun out because we're almost out of pistol rounds already. Matrix dodging bullshit. Matrix dodging bullshit. I mean, have you seen how much energy drinks and raw meat I'm eating? I'm in like the prime of human life, abilities right now. Carnivore diet plus caffeine. You can't beat that. Oh, wrench finally gone. Hey, sister, have a good night, by the way. before I hit that switch. Which I think I know where that switch leads. It's over here. How do I even make this? Nothing. That makes nothing. That being said, I just realized I should be using this one instead of that one. As soon as I get out of this level, I think I'll be ending it too, so we're almost done. Hang with me a little bit longer, chat. Looking for the thing I need. Still here, I just wanted to see if that worked for me. My mission accomplished. What am I missing? Where I came in at. Here. These dudes checked over here. Just this way. I think this is the way I need to go, because you know. Yeah, this is a shortcut back over there. It's where I just watched that guy spawn in. I mean, for a game like this, you probably did. It'll be the elevator room I gotta go to. Something in here I need. Just need it. I need a switch. It must be back where the guy spawned in. There must be something I gotta do over there to bring the elevator down. Don't know what. There was that other key over there I needed. I do have the key to open it up now. I think it was over here. Oof. Hmm. A lot of dudes in there. I think we're out. I think this is it. I don't know what I need to craft that. I don't know what this red compound stuff is even for. If I had a pipe, I could actually make a pretty good weapon, but I might as well just make another one of these for the time being. Also, gotta get through my bricks. Nice to meet you. Hey, Juan's a good guy. He's been showing up in stream quite a bit recently.
I should have known. She was gonna show up eventually. Waiting in the darkness. Waiting to rip you apart when you least expect it.
Lita, why are you leaving? You didn't say anything was wrong, everything was going perfectly. You can't just pick up and leave me here without any explanation. Still, after everything we have been through, this is a stab in the back. I love you. Does that not mean anything? Oh wait, I got the pipe. I think I can make this thing now. The shredder it was called. Splitter. Okay, it's pipe plus scissors plus metal plus duct tape. The splitter. Looks deadly. Rusty and sharp. Duct tape scissoring to already deadly weapons. I mean, don't question it. This is science. I need to start using this on weapons, though. Don't turn your back on her. This ends up being another one of those games that, oh, I'm panicked. It's all about, like, my psychological well-being. You know, I ain't scared. Apparently, you know, that kills you somehow. Killing the trauma ends you. I'm sure Dart can give a Discord link in chat. Yes, I can, actually. One of the mods can do it, too, if they're here. But also, if you scroll down... Actually, I don't have it on Kick. Hold on a second. Let me give you a Discord link. I think I should be done for the night anyways. So let me get out of the game. Let me give you a Discord link. I really don't want to deal with a boss fight right now. Puerto Rico. Yeah, it's getting a little sleepy anyways, so let me give you a Discord link real quick. Gotta make sure the new people can join and all. I think this should work. Yeah, that's over in Kick, right? Why did that not do? Why is that not giving me what I want? Hold on a second. Let me get it from YouTube. Here we go. There you go. Whoever is asking for a Discord invite, you can give it a shot. Kind of shy joining new Discords. Don't worry, my community is a very good community, especially at welcoming new people. So don't be worried about it there. You'll be perfectly at ease. And it's pretty simple to navigate it as well. That being said, Jen, I think that's a pretty good stopping point. I would like to go there one day, but yeah, we've had a good stream, but I think that's what we're gonna call it. It's getting late. I think I might continue playing this game, and I know I've got like a ton of games I'm just currently playing through. But you know what? This one's got me kind of hooked. A little bit more than the others so far. Don't know if I'll play it back to back every day. So tomorrow I might play something else, but we'll see. But I want to thank you guys for joining me for another stream. Or it's another just chatting, stream bus sort of a game on the side. Hopefully you don't mind that too much right now. But if you're new here, please consider subscribing on YouTube or Twitch or Kick, whichever one you're watching on. I also got Patreon. I'll be releasing a exclusive Shenmue video on it very soon. So consider becoming a member of that if you want to check that out when it comes out. Or just get early releases of regular videos too. I'm also going to be posting a few more YouTube shorts very soon, so keep an eye out for those. But you guys have been awesome tonight. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully you had a good time. I will see you all again tomorrow. Until then, have a good remainder of your holiday, everybody. Also, thank you for all the gift subs that were thrown around tonight. Thank you very much for that, as well as any other generosity that was thrown my way. Much appreciated. All right, everybody. Peace.